everybody. Welcome to another DSP video. We are gonna watch a few things. I don't know if I'll watch all of the things I want to watch. We will see. We will see what happens. Because he had quite the rant yesterday in multiple locations. It was kind of crazy. And fun fact, this is the stream. Now, I said it was a theory, but I'm almost pretty sure this is now going to be on. He's going to do this forever moving forward. All his streams have been unlisted, like all of them. It really is like he took down Raw and then copied his business strategy, which I don't understand why he waited until Raw was taken down to do this. Like I don't know why. I guess he was afraid for some reason that like if he did it, Raw would then take down his channel. I don't know how that would work though, because it wouldn't be in because if Raw's end goal was to restream Phil, wouldn't it not be in Raw's interest to take down Phil? I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know why he's just now deciding to leave the streams up as unlisted, because he usually would private them. I don't know why. Maybe he's trying to milk people like me who prefer to watch the stream archive. I don't know. It's really odd. It's really odd. But I'm glad he's leaving these unlisted, because I think it's fine. It's cool, dude. But anyways, let's just get into it before I ramble about nonsense again.
We'll have to see. It's hilarious. You look like you are ill, so you think that healthy people are ill because you're fat.
Look how, like, this is like the beginning of the world's most childish rant. His outlook on like all this stuff is like very childish and level 1. Just like, he's the kind of guy you wouldn't want to listen to about health advice, because he would just give you adjacent information. Like, it may be something that's like not necessarily wrong, but it's not right either. And then if you like take it to the logical conclusion, you're probably going to end up needing to get medical help. Basically, whatever. Like, listen to this. A dude just said he looks sickly. I mean, I'm not going to necessarily say he looks unhealthy or dying or whatever. It's just, it's so weird. It's just weird. And I think part of it is genuinely unfortunate genes. Some people don't age very well. I mean, you sometimes you just can't fix that. And I think DSP is just one of these people who won the lottery of unfortunate like aging. A lot of people can unfortunately age poorly, and DSP is one of these people. Just that, like, it's a sad fact. By the way, I don't know if he says it in the same rant, but he decided to grow his like beard out fuller. Now, I'm confused, right? DSP assured us that Cat loved his goatee the way it looked before. So why is he deciding to grow his goatee out? I thought Cat liked it the way it was before. Why is he deciding to do this? If he's willing to decide to do this, shouldn't he then be open to shaving it off? I mean, like, I just love that he, like, it's always a DSP thing. He can't just say, no, I don't want to shave my goatee off, I think I look better this way, or whatever, like a normal person. He has to, like, give it, like, an anime, like, narrative reason. Like, I don't want to go back to clean shaven. Not, those were dark times. Now I'm in like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a narrative reason why you can't shave it or whatever, and it's like, just shave it. I never understood, like, I sometimes I shave, sometimes I don't. I shave, and some people are like, why did you shave? And it's like, I don't know, I just wanted to, like, change. I want to do something different. Sometimes it's fun to like do something spontaneous like that. But DSP is like, no. And then he has like, he can't just say that either. He can't just say no. He has to be like, actually, my wife loves me like this. Meanwhile, he just made a huge change to his facial hair and letting it grow out. And it makes me even think even more. Isn't it funny, right? The moment he started to let it grow out, his facial hair looks a little bit more normal. Like, there were so many times that people were like, Phil, you have a patchy goatee, and all this other shit. They say, I can't grow it out. My skin would explode and itch, and I would die. And now he's letting his, like, goatee grow out, and it doesn't look patchy, and his skin isn't exploding. He told us if he allowed his facial to grow out, his like skin would explode or whatever the fuck. Like, oh, I would have rashes and all this other stuff. I would look like a leper. And suddenly, like, nothing's happening. Like, I just love that he is so addicted to lying that he lies about stuff that he doesn't need to lie about. Like, that's just what happens when you lie a lot. The moment you lie, like, if you start lying more and more, it's just gonna be daily for you, and you're not gonna. And he probably doesn't even know he's doing it. That's like that's the scary part. He lies so much he doesn't even know he's lying.
It's hilarious. You look like you are ill, so you think that healthy people are ill because you're fat.
And I love that he's assuming that dude is fat, and also like. What does that, what? You think I look unhealthy because I'm skinny? Because you're fat? What kind of logic is that? And also, like, again, I don't think fat people are going around, like, this part, it kind of like, made me want to do this video, because it sounds so insane and unhinged and, like, ridiculous. Because he's kind of acting as if fat people are going around acting as if they're, like, the models of health, when in reality none of them are thinking that. The most that you'll see like fat people talk about, or just in general, is just it's just the acceptance in the sense that they exist. I know, shocker. And that, like, you know, maybe ads can also include them so they can see how clothes will look on them, whatever. I mean, they are also consumers too, and all this other stuff, which is like, not them saying that we are healthy and we are this. It's just, hey, you know, like, we buy clothes too, and like, you know, all this other stuff. Because, like, you know, there are people that go about life and all this other stuff. Like, it's kind of like insane. And I feel like this discourse is kind of like, it kind of, you know, went whatever. I mean, I don't think it's as big of a talking point as it was like a couple of years ago. And I do think that, you know, whatever, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But this guy is acting as if like that kind of discourse is saying that fat people are healthy or whatever. And again, I said this before in another video, but it's just, there is like a healthy range people are, because your body gets it adapts to like what it is, basically. And that's not to say that like, oh, if you're fat, it's fine, you don't need to lose weight. It's not even that, but it's just like, there is an unhealthy, it is unhealthy if you lose a lot of weight in a short amount of time. Like, that is unhealthy. Like, that's not good. And that's what they gauge. I mean, it's not like, you know, you're fat, that you're on death's door or whatever. Like, it's just, that's not reality. And again, this is the guy, like, I always bring this up because he's an idiot, but he's like, the world isn't black and white. And this guy, like, reacts to these, like, nuanced, like, discourse, like, oh, people are saying fat is healthy or whatever, and not acknowledging that there is more to that discourse than just that. Like, it's not black and white. It's not, oh, fat equal healthy now, or whatever the fuck. There's like a whole reason why this is and all that. Like it's just and it comes full circle in the sense of who fucking cares? Like this is the at the end of the day, like back when Cat was fat and all this stuff, this guy was like, "Don't call my wife fat" and all this other shit. And this is the same guy. Just keep in mind who had all these dumb fucking segments. Guys, I'm very positive, and people should not be mean to people. And then he does this shit, and it's like, why don't you live by how you practice? Preach what you practice, bitch. And then this guy's gonna sit there and say, "Well, they're mean to me first." Yeah, are you a fucking child? Are you a fucking baby? Like, come on.
You've been so conditioned by society to think that fat is fine, and
Conditioned by society that fat is fine. I mean, like, this is like, it's kind of insane. Like, when you think about it. Because at the end of the day, like, fat people are people. They're like everyone else. They wake up every morning. They eat breakfast. They go to work. They pay their bills. They pay their taxes. They do whatever the fuck. They just want to get by. And this guy, and then this is the guy. This is the same guy during the slur rant. He was like, "Guys, people have it too easy." And it's like, okay, but like, these people are just trying to get by. And he's like, "Oh, you've been conditioned to think that being fat's okay." Well, I mean, if they're able to get up in the morning and do what's asking them to participate in society, like go to work, pay their bills, not cause crimes or whatever the fuck, then so be it. Who cares? Their health is their problem. What? This is like insane. To a point, you have to grow up and realize maybe I should not like get invested in other people's health this much. I mean, of course, it's ironic in the sense that people like get invested in his health, but here's the other like fundamental thing though: are fat people going around and like bragging about their regiment and like all this stuff? Of course not. The old like people, but like listen how DSP talks about his workout routines, what he eats. These are traits that get from people who get made fun of. Like you turn on a comedy show and they always mock the kind of people like, "I do this diet, yeah, whatever the fuck." Like whatever. He's literally the stereotypical like punching bag that a show would have to make fun of because it's arrogant and not negative or toxic, but you know what I mean. Like these are not like good character traits to go around like bragging in this kind of way. Like if he's happy that he's like eating well and whatever, that's fine, but he does it at the expense of other people half the time. And then he asks for ass pats about it. Like, dude, are you working out for yourself or are you working out for the trolls? Like half the time when he goes on these rants, it almost sounds like he's doing it specifically for the trolls, which is like the most pathetic thing you can do. And it's a recurring thing. Like the night stream, if I even have time to talk about it in this video, he talks about like having like a talk show or whatever the fuck. And he's like, "Well, if I do this, Dylan's gonna care." Yeah, so you don't care about making a show for your audience to care about. You only care about what random people think. Like, what are you doing? Why doesn't he focus on his audience? He claims he does, yet he doesn't do things that the general audience that may not even watch him care about more than his own audience. Okay.
Fat is healthy, that you think that someone who actually is of the normal body weight you're supposed to be for this height and build.
And this is dumb. When did this happen? When, like, just because, like, in this fantasy world that people are saying, well, being fat's okay or whatever the fuck, did they start vilifying being skinny? And he's also ignoring that there are instances where losing weight can be unhealthy. Like, he's kind of, like, omitting that. I mean, sure, arguably, you may say that, like, maybe his transition to being a guy in shape or whatever is natural. Let's just assume that for a moment, right? Okay, fine, but that's not at all like what people are talking about. Like nowhere at all do they say, "Oh, if you're skinny, you're unhealthy." They only say that's unhealthy in the context of if it's actually a sign of something else. Like if someone has like a parasite or a tapeworm inside their body and they're losing a lot of weight, like that's not healthy, obviously, because they have a tapeworm inside them. Like that's not good. That's not guys. It's not good to have a tapeworm inside you, dude. Like, and this guy is sitting there like, oh yeah, man. Like now they're saying you're conditioned to think fat's healthy and skinny's bad. When did that happen? Like when did that happen at all? Just like this is just a knee-jerk reaction from someone who has like one brain cell, and that's being generous. That they see like signs that people are like being more accepting or understanding for people who are overweight, and thinking, "Oh my god, that must mean that being in shape is unhealthy." They're not even saying that's healthy anymore. When it's like that's not at all what's going on. Like this is insanely stupid and childish. Again, this is a childish mindset to have because you're not really like thinking about the actual medical discourse. But again, this like mentality of like what's healthy for the individual is between the person and the doctor. What is it to DSP how someone may view themselves? And again, this is the guy that says every day, "Guys, I just want you to be happy. Just have a happy life." So, but if the guy is fat and happy, and they're saying DSP's a doo-doo head, oh, they're unhealthy, and they're conditioned to think that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Is skinny and sickly, so you're stupid. Sorry that you've been conditioned by society.
Like this is a leap. This is a huge leap. They say that, oh, so I'm skinny, that you think fat's healthy and be like, how did he word this nonsense?
Is of the normal body weight you're supposed to be for this height and build.
But what if the guy that you're talking to is not in the build as he says for his weight? Again, he's saying this as someone he doesn't see in IRL. For all he knows, he's talking to a bodybuilder.
Is skinny and sickly, so you're stupid. Sorry that you've been conditioned by
again, he just doesn't understand. Like it just looks odd. Like and I kind of think it's his like neck. Like his arms are whatever. Like whatever. His arms always kind of looked weird, but I kind of think his neck looks even weirder. Like I don't know. It's that his like melted face, like. He's really getting all the bad effects of aging.
by society to think that fat is good. It's not. Being overweight is unhealthy. I don't know if you knew that. Okay, just being honest, it is. That's why I'm happy to not be overweight anymore.
But how would you know that's unhealthy? Like, how does he know being overweight's unhealthy if we're all conditioned to think it's not unhealthy? Like, this is dumb. Of course being overweight's unhealthy. Like, people go to the doctor and they get like a checkup sometimes. Like that happens. Hello? Like oh my god. And I guarantee, I feel like DSP is the kind of guy that doesn't know that you could be like skinny and still get a heart attack. Like, I feel like he's so stupid, he would think that only fat people get heart attacks. I think he's that naive. Does he also know that there's good cholesterol as much as bad cholesterol?
Anyway.
I can't remember if it's LDL or HDL. I keep flipping between those two. But one of them is good for you.
Of course they can. Bono says they just can't accept reality. They would never accept reality. They can't accept reality. Losers, and I'm doing very well for myself, and they can't handle that. Like, oh, shit. Phil's doing good.
Okay, again, if you're doing so well, why are you focusing on the trolls? Why are you focusing on the haters? Like, oh, he really just wants the trolls to be like, oh my god, guys. Phil is doing good for himself. And since they're not doing that, he's crashing out. He's lashing out. Because no one is giving him the W he's demanding. Oh my god, dude. This is sad.
Doing good, but my life sucks. Oh, it can't be reality. And then they sniff the fucking marker to get high again, you know.
Oh yes, yes. We sniff the markers to get high. Yep, eat that. That's what I do every day, dude. I do have a joint somewhere, but am I gonna smoke it? I don't know.
Anyway, so let's all get caught up on what's going on. So yesterday was a really good day in my
Okay, we're just gonna fast forward.
etc. And then last night, great chill vibes.
Because he goes
Started
on
opening.
It's like crazy. He goes on other rants. He had that old mini meltdown. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like talk about it. And then he goes on
New
more.
car. Step up for whatever reason. They're just higher quality, and I like
It's so weird how frequently like
that. So the new
like I remember when I started detracting on him. When I started doing videos on him, the height was like, oh my god, he's asking for money. This is stupid, and shit like that. Like it was like stuff like that, or like Patreon scams or whatever. I just feel like now we're getting to the point where it's like we're getting weirder rants. I don't know how to describe it.
So the newest set, the value. It's got
And now
cool
we're
reflection.
talking-
It's gold around the
By the
board.
way, I found out because I'm talking to a friend of mine about One Piece. Because I'm reading it and all this stuff. I'm talking to them about like this card shit. The guy that he says is like Zoro's dad or whatever. I don't remember his name. This person's saying, yeah, like this was a character that Oda created like in a Q&A or whatever the fuck, and then it became canon in the cards. And I was like, oh my god, dude, this is like that instantly devalued this fucking card set. I'm sorry, like the fact that we're getting characters that aren't in the manga in these card decks, I would not be collecting these card sets. I'm just saying. Keep what's in the manga, please. That's all that matters. No superfluous nonsense. Just what's in the manga, please. Whatever.
On the border, it's got an all.
So that devalued the cards for
One
me a
Piece
little
cards are
bit. Like, but now he's gonna do this thing called like what was it? Something arena or whatever, Union Arena, whatever. And these are like card sets that are themed by random anime. I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna like cloud chase other anime. This guy is he's gonna become a LARPer and a tourist. And people are gonna like dog on him for that. He's gonna be, I'm just doing it for fun. I'm making it aware I'm not a fan of Jujutsu Kaisen, but I just want to look at the cards. But it's like it's so lame. It's so lame. Like, oh my god, dude. Like, oh, I don't know what anime would be like embarrassing for him to like go over in this card set. I'm like trying to think. I was gonna say Kill la Kill, but Kill la Kill is not like a shonen anime or anything like that. Like it's Studio Trigger anime, so I don't think that's gonna have any card decks. But like I'm thinking like I don't know. I can't think of one. I would say Bleach, but like Bleach was during his time too, so like he would know at least enough to like, oh yeah, it's Bleach, man.
Paxton, and we are.
But goddamn, these
Today, we'll do a DSP cumulative support on this.
These card things, and I'm getting confused. He's like, oh, I will only do a show if we get $100 to open card packs. But I thought you get a free one for Palworld, for example. But now we need to get like $150 to do that. Like this is, and it's so confusing. It's so like complicated and like odd and weird, and I just hate it. It's stuff that like if I turn to a streamer and they start listing rules and shit like that, I just tune the fuck out. I'm like, no. I just want to watch a stream. I should not have to tune into a stream and then be told like rules and terms and this and that. Like, no thanks. If I want to do that, I'll just turn on a lecture.
For a chill day with all of you. I think 100 kicks. He says, I want your opinion on the leaked Fauci diaries. It confirms that he concealed #1 mass Fauci diaries are, or whatever the hell that means. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't trust that super chatter. I'm just gonna say
if
it.
Both of those things are true, I wouldn't be shocked. Okay, to be honest with you.
Like, whatever. I'm not even gonna
TG,
like...
your name was Hellman TG.
I'm not even gonna like fucking
I have no idea what you're talking about.
entertain that.
I'm not informed on what that means, so
What?
Hellman TG. Thank you, Hellman TG, for 500 kicks. That's all I'm going to say about it because I have no idea what you're talking
Oh.
about. I'm not informed on what
I
that
feel
means.
that's
so
Kirk. I think
not
that's
going to
Kirk.
Speak.
Because
Will,
of course.
Will, thank you.
Kirk
for
always
becoming a
comes
supporter
back and
again
he
this
talks
morning.
about
I believe
fucking
you already were a
politics.
member.
Well, but
And now
I love that this guy can like talk about politics, but if someone comes in and tries to say, Phil, they overturned Roe v. Wade. What do you? I didn't talk about politics. Shut up. But this guy is talking about like this very specific thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. And I think this guy showed up during Palworld and talked more about fucking Fauci.
Now you have you re-upped it. I appreciate that.
Oh my
Will.
God.
Good to see you. Thank you,
Phil,
guys,
what do you
for the
think
early support.
about
You're
them
awesome.
using AI to stop crime before it happens?
Oh,
I
is
don't know
that
what
true?
you mean. That's
Matthew says there's a newly redone official remaster of the Reboot TV series now on YouTube.
Okay, we're talking about reboot.
With some kind of slapstick Looney Tunes.
I hated when he talked about this. By the way, like, know what? No, let's listen to me. I am a reboot fan. The original reboot. I want to specify the original
that true?
reboot is.
Matthew
is
says there's a
based.
newly redone official remaster of the Reboot TV series now on YouTube. Super duper early
Super
CGI
duper.
for
Whoa.
kids, but it actually was a series that was ongoing narrative, meaning it wasn't some kids TV series where every episode some kind of
I love that DSP acts as if like kids TV never had overarching plots. Like this was something crazy to do. When it's like there were shows that did that, along with shows that try to sell toys and this and that. But he acts as if it's like
slapstick Looney Tunes
crazy.
reboot with jokes. It was an ongoing serious narrative. When I was watching Reboot, I was also watching shows like the Batman animated series and the X-Men cartoon.
Oh wow!
And they were all kind of the same,
Whoa.
interesting adult themes, well-written plots, good shows for kids back then. I recommend Reboot, except
I guarantee he does not think there's shows like that today for kids. Hey, you look at kids, they watch Mr. Beast. Yeah, sure they are, buddy.
it looks very rough around the edges. It's such early CG that you'll watch it and be like, oh,
Okay. Yeah, he's shitting on the animation, dude. Like, come on. What was that? The other kid's
don't
name?
make fun of Jade. I'm just
Hexadecimal?
gonna say it right now. Don't fucking make fun of Jade. all
Don't
right?
make fun of Jade. And I think someone was like, I think Ovo was in his chat, like saying, me no joy this or whatever the fuck. Like, don't make fun of Jade. I love that this guy got like just a warning, like a child basically. Like, don't do that, man. That's not cool. But I guarantee anyone else, they would just get banned. But not this guy, because Ovo and there's like subtle drama about this guy in the same stream. And I think a lot of it is just he's not gonna ban them. So he could also it's twofold. One, he gets to brag. See guys, I'm nice. I did not ban this guy. Look how cool I am. This guy was doing shit. I didn't ban him. And look what he's acting. And then it's also like the dude he thinks is a wings troll. He might be a wings troll, who knows? And he's afraid if he bans him, then the wings troll community is gonna mobilize and march to the pig pen and tear down the Phil statue or whatever the fuck. If he bans him for saying Jade's a doo-doo head or whatever. Like, but Phil, what if that guy was just in chat and he was just doing an R-word thing? Like, what if that's the case? Right? Correct?
All right. You're welcome here, but that's not cool. And I think you know why, so don't do that, okay?
I think you know why. What?
Cool.
Why? I want to know why. He explains so much. Why does he explain why it's not cool? What if I don't know?
Reboot. Didn't they make another reboot later on?
Yeah, it was live action, and I act as if it doesn't exist. I don't think it exists. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It was a cash grab.
Today we're doing
They were trying to gaslight
events
people.
or whatever they were, and then we did the ice gym.
Okay.
We're probably getting there. I
Yeah. Okay.
did Pal World once. Well, the truth is, because we're doing a lot. First we did Lock. Now we're in the
There
saving
was a
segment.
small thing he talked about Halo, which is really dumb because he was like, "Yeah, not playing Halo. I'm good. I'm so happy I'm not playing it, guys. So in the game, you can't shoot the women. You can shoot the men though." And it's like, okay, but like, does that really matter? Like, I mean, I get in the sense of like the Easter egg, because if you shoot the members enough times, they turn against you or whatever. Like, I get that aspect of it, but it's such a small thing that it's like, is that really like the problem? There's like bigger things wrong with the Halo like remake than that. Like there's other things that are worth complaining, criticizing about than that. But for DSP to say that is kind of like insane, because you think this guy like would mock that? Like if he was playing it, he would mock it. I guarantee it. If it, like, okay guys, they were playing Halo. Now get this guys. So apparently people are complaining that you can shoot the men, but not the women. Who cares? The game, you're not doing that. You're trying to shoot the aliens, okay? But since he's not playing it, any criticism you throw, he will like latch onto it. It is so like childish. This guy's like an active child in a grown man's body. You know.
Next, we'll do the Bannon segment, and then we get to the point where the actual plot convenes and then continues. So I wanted to play a lot of it, and we're playing it again tomorrow night.
Okay, why did I listen to this?
Cut back on the other streams, right? So Palworld, we only played once. We did the one-off random stream of Xbox.
Yeah, that meant
Even at
nothing.
launch.
Because we're doing another game discovery stream. He did that Xbox stream, and he was like, that Crimson Skies, whatever the fuck it's called. It was pretty good. Conquer, maybe I'll do a full playthrough. And suddenly, we're not even considering those games.
You think Microsoft should give up? I mean, at this point, here's the thing. They don't have to give up on Halo, but they have to have competent people make it.
Yeah, they just have to make it good. God. Microsoft, hello, just make game good.
And they have to make a new one that actually is going to hold player base. And that was the problem with Halo Infinite. People were very interested in Halo again. And they ran to it, and they played the campaign, and they played the online, and within 2 months, there was nothing left of the game. And the game devs just threw their hands up and said, oh, well, we can't make anything fast. We're not equipped to do that. It's like, wait, what? Well, then your studio is structured improperly. The whole point of a game like that...
But there's all these layoffs going on. You don't think that that's going to play a role in, like, why some things cannot work out? I mean, whatever. I mean...
Is that it's supposed to be games as a service, online play, seasonal...
Okay, I don't want to hear, guys, games as a service.
They don't know what they're doing. Have someone step in and say, we're going to control it now because your management doesn't know what they're doing, and have someone who has competence in that field of games as a service run the studio.
Okay, but if they run the game as a service, I guarantee this guy would complain, oh my god, they're making a game and they're focusing on the money. And games as a service, no one wants that. But now it's like, we do want that. Huh?
Then Halo can succeed. Because it's not that there's no interest in Halo, it's that they keep botching it. You know?
I just think Halo just didn't need to continue after Reach. Halo Reach was it. That was the end. We didn't need to continue Halo.
Can win.
But the problem with Microsoft is that they have no other games. All they have is Halo and Gears. Like, that's the problem. They have no other game.
It is good. They just need to make it good. I don't
get it.
They
just gotta make it good. Hello? Just make game good.
Anyway, so today should be a great chill day.
Why isn't it Christmas music? This sounds like Christmas music.
Hopefully we'll open more One Piece cards. I'm trying to get an update on the...
Okay, I don't care about the update about the cards.
I guess on Sunday.
Oh my god,
That's why the box is only 50.
There's another crash out. Trust me.
Maybe it'll be here for Friday.
Oh my god, dude, this card shit.
How is it possible Palworld has cards? How could they have value?
Oh my god, how can Palworld have any value?
We're gonna build attendance here for a little. But thanks for being here and for chilling. There's an ox named Bose Ali.
What?
Active day. All day is going to be interactive content today. Yellow is the nostalgia for me, probably affordable. I just want to show you something. Is this going to keep happening, or is that...
What?
That was so weird. I'm just sitting here, okay? and I'll
Okay.
show you what I have on my monitor.
All
here.
right. Let's see
Okay.
what's going on here.
I just have the Xbox app open because I'm
Right.
checking on everything today. To
Okay,
see, oh, do I need
whoa.
to update anything or anything for today's streams? So I checked Power World, looks fine, no updates, right? Everything's synced. It just gave me 2 pop-ups that said, now installed Conquer and Fusion Frenzy, and they popped up at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, I played the games. What are those pop-ups? It's confusing.
I have a feeling he probably played it while it was downloading, and but whatever.
Why would that
Okay.
pop up? It was very distracting. That's what.
That was worth talking about. Oh my!
Let me know what the name of it is.
God.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Anything that seems it's like 2-3 years old is way too.
Wait,
Of
what?
a box of cards that's older, and you think.
What is this?
So as a people person talking about the old Pokemon cards, if you have a recommendation, okay, of a box of cards that's older, and you think it would be cool for the streams, let me know what the name of it is. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Anything that seems it's like 2-3 years old is way too expensive.
Whoa!
It's dumb. Box of cards that will have no real.
But I thought he made a lot of money, so shouldn't that not matter? Because he's buying
value
it.
for.
I love he wants to get all this shit like cheapest as possible and then make the most money out of it. He brags about how I'm reinvesting in the business, but everything he's buying is like cheap shit. The cards are like the price he wants to pay them for, and they gotta have value at the same time. Whatever. That's it. When it comes to anything else, I don't want to do it.
One little game where you could learn how to duel in Pokemon, and I was having a great time with it. Okay.
Okay,
And the support was abysmal. Okay.
okay. Support was abysmal. Okay.
Me play it, helping me through it, telling me, here's where this rare
Dude, every game, every stream, he's getting help. Like,
Pokemon is. You can go
and him
Very
asking
boring
for it
building
is
a
like
team
insane.
of Pokemon, and getting the right level of like setup between the stats and the special
Okay.
buff the other
Okay.
the audience, and I'm streaming to entertain, so that's why I couldn't keep doing it.
Wait, what?
I enjoyed it because I learned, right? I ended up learning.
He played so many Pokemon games, and for him to still say I'm learning, I was playing Champions and I was learning is like embarrassing.
But it
But it
doesn't
didn't
really
matter.
entertain
It was every stream. Nothing got retained because he didn't care.
the audience, and I'm streaming to entertain, so that's why I couldn't keep doing it.
Right.
By the way, listen to my nice Regal theme playing right now.
Oh my god.
To
Come
be
on.
honest with you, all right, one of the reasons why we're doing One Piece cards, one of the reasons why we're doing Pal World right now, is because
I think he's doing One Piece to felt me, because I said, oh, he's gonna like carrot dangle One Piece. He'll never do it. And this, but I'm just gonna say I'm gonna will into existence that he should do more by saying, I think he's only gonna do this pack, and then once it's empty, we're never gonna see One Piece ever again. We're done with One Piece after this. And we're gonna go on a break. We're gonna go on a long break for One Piece.
I've pretty much exhausted all the modern Pokemon cards. Like all the modern boxes we've pretty much done. You know, Mega Evolution, Perfect Order, Chaos Rising. Now we did the Pitch Black, Surging Sparks, which is the one that
Remember
came
when
before, right?
Dude, remember these rants he had like a month ago? Where they, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about cards all the time. I swear, every fucking stream he is talking about cards, and it's more so in the like morning show Aka Level 1 podcast all the time, and that's all I hear. It's like it is insane. Like this and DSP Tries are the worst segments I tune into. It's like, oh my god, I don't care, and it's like, all right guys, what should I eat? I don't want to eat. I'm not in the mood for McDonald's. I want Burger King. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna get Burger King. It's like, oh my god, fucking shove a burger down your ass, up your ass.
Like I'm exhausting all the recent boxes, and everything else is too expensive.
Oh
You know?
man.
So then I went to Japanese cards, which are readily available, but they're kind of the equivalent. Like Ninja Spinner is the same.
Again, it's too expensive.
Oh, I
You're
get-
making so much money, Phil. I thought you can like buy whatever.
them, but they're the same ones we've already seen. So really, you lose the appeal if you just
Oh my
between.
god, dude.
Let's do some pitch black. Okay, now let's do affordable cards.
Oh my god, so much card
Nothing
talk.
here says, since you've opened so many TCG packs, I would sort out and put your minor rares together. Those are only like 50 cents to $3, but they add up. So here's what I'm doing. I've already kind of showed you, but a lot.
Oh my god, dude, I can't. I can't with this.
Allow me to show you. Okay.
Let me just show you this fucking nonsense.
And you put them in there and you
Oh my god, I would much rather, like,
surging.
dude, it's insane. Rocco does these, like, figure update videos, and those are, like, way more entertaining than this. This is, like, fucking torture. Like, oh my god, like, let me show you a figure update video that Rocco did. We're gonna go on a mini, on a mini field trip, dude. Rocco Bodie figure update. We're just gonna go to a random one. Let's fucking go. And then let's do this one. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Watch this.
But once in a lifetime, can someone claim that a piece of themselves that has been shared?
Okay, let's get past the theatrics.
Well, I am, but how I got there? That's not fair. To get intercepted through gaming. So now I got this. Now I'm doing VTuber. I'll probably be at the VTuber night at the Dodgers game now. Probably be singing take me out to the ball game with this anime girl who has like one fang.
Yeah, see? Already, like, I'm already immersed, dude. Now, I am a little biased. I do like Mega 64, obviously. But it just, I would much rather sit through that than this. Like, this is just torture to sit through. It's like, okay, guys, look at my cards. Okay, guys, look at this guy. It's really cool and valuable. Like, this, like, I guess the thing is, he is, like, doing some, like, you know, some bits here and there, but at the same time, like, he's, like, saying, oh, yeah, I got this. This is pretty fucking sick. Look at this. Oh, my God, guys, this is final, guys. I gotta figure that, like, there's at least some kind of care and interest in what he buys, right? This is just soulless, like, hey, guys, you know what? You know, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do a little bit. Hold on. Okay. Hey, everyone! Welcome to the podcast. So we get schedule, you know, whatever. But let's just move on to like the the equivalent. All right. So like I got an art book. As you guys know, I've been doing these like art book updates, and at the end of the stream, if I get enough money, like every $50, I show an art book. I go through my collection, and then like, you know, we talk about it, right? So like this is the Xenoblade 3 art book. I never played this game, but apparently you're saying that this art book is very valuable. Okay, and like it's kind of cool. This is a rare hit. We got a hit, guys. As you guys know, like I think the art's pretty cool. As you can see, I don't know who this is or that, but like we got a hit. Apparently, I ran this through the art book app, and it said that this is like a rare find. But I've never played the game. I don't know what this is, okay? But like this is a rare find. It's like a valuable. Now let me show you what I've been doing with this, right? I have a whole shelf of books, and I've been putting like the paperback on like one shelf, and the other is like hardcover, because sometimes like they do hardcover hits, and paperback hits. Like, see how like miserable that is? It's like, you know, like if I used to do like art book updates, but I kind of stopped doing them. But it'd be like, okay, guys, get a load of this. I love this game, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. 2, great art book. Love some of the designs, but the game not crazy about. But this is the game that's crazy. I love this game. Like Xenoblade 1 as well, but this is like, if you like 1, you'll like 3. If you hate 2, you'll like 3. It's great. This is a great book. It's nice and thick. And it has good art. Let's go to a random page. Hold on. That might have been a spoiler, guys. Get a load of this. I'm gonna let's go to a real random page. Okay, we're gonna go to a random page. Mechs, guys. We got mechs on deck. I don't remember this mech in the game. I haven't played this game in a long time. Maybe it's time for me to go back to it, but I need to beat 2, unfortunately, because I want to do the DLC. But see, like there's that. Okay. There's that. Let's go back to main. I'm gonna put this here. Alright. Like, it's just, this is so miserable. It's just talking about fucking value and like, oh guys, look how valuable this is. Like, okay, man.
Charging Sparks, a binder for
a binder for this. Whoa, an app.
Like,
whoa, man.
people want us, the collection or whatever.
We are still talking about this. Wow.
Happen. So I'll keep
like
an
there
eye
are times where he does this shit, and it makes me feel a little bit better when I go on these rants about anime that I've been watching. It's like, yeah, I'm sure like people who just want to watch me shit on DSPs, like, oh my god, he's talking about.
Yeah, it very well could have been
anime,
they were trying. Someone was trying to moderate Ovo because I told Ovo not to make fun of Jaden, and he continued to do so. He thinks he's gonna get my goat or something.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, it very well could have been they were trying to. Someone was trying to moderate.
Is he unbanning Ovo? But Ovo was making fun of Jade.
Yeah, it very well could have been they were trying to.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Thanks for the bug. I don't know what happened. Mozzie says they were timed out for no reason. I did not do that, so I'm not sure what happened.
Okay, we're just gonna move forward.
I'm trying to find the kicker's stat.
Okay.
Yet, right? It's always been, oh, we're streaming a game, we're hanging out, and then
What? What are we?
do some card organization streams. Here's the thing.
Oh my god, dude! Card organization streams, dude. I did like a stream where I was just organizing my art books, and I will say was probably more entertaining than what he's doing with his card packs. I'm just gonna say that
Cards are a part of my
I've only
content,
done it once,
but they haven't been the focus yet, right? It's always been, oh, we're streaming a game, we're hanging out, and then if we get support, then we'll do cards as a little side thing. I'm not opposed to doing dedicated streams for.
He's only thinking about doing this. I guarantee it, because he wants to do something like more organizing with his cards that he hasn't done or whatever. So it's gonna take more time. So why do it for free when you get paid to do it?
But there has to be card-minded people for those streams, like gamers.
Oh my god, dude, it is insane. He's getting into like, you would think this is a hobby for him to get into and all this stuff, but he cannot like either do his own research or whatever. And instead, he has to do a stream where the audience is the knowledgeable one. Like, it's backwards. It's complete backwards. It's like someone who never drew before does a stream where he's expecting like artists to come into the chat and tell them how to draw or whatever, instead of like someone like showing you how they draw, explaining how to draw or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's really fucking weird.
Gamers are not going to want to come and watch me organize cards. They're going to be bored to tears of me doing it, right?
I don't think I think it could be fun, but DSP is not the vessel, if you will, for fun card streams.
Much like when we did the streams.
I mean, even unpacking them have been like boring as fuck from him. Okay, what's this card? And so that's
it took inventory and priced and graded my classic games collection. That was for a certain audience. It wasn't for everyone.
He did that during oh my god, dude, he did that during a stream, during a marathon. Like I don't understand. I don't. This is insane. Listen to this.
Much like when we did the streams where it took inventory and priced and graded my classic games collection. That was for a certain audience. It wasn't for
Man, his arm language is like an action figure. It's a right angle all the time. Like, hi guys, welcome to the stream.
everyone. It was just for a certain audience, right?
Like, is this a... These are not Italian hands. I remember it used to be, I'm Italian, so we always talk like this, and I never seen Italians talk like this. At all.
Right? So, maybe I would consider doing it if there seems to be enough demand. What we could do is
But if he gets, like, but he's saying, like, he only wants to do these streams for card-centric people or whatever the fuck. But he did those retro game things that got that audience, and just do them then. Like, he didn't do any precursor to get these people involved in it. He just did it. Oh my god, okay.
I could say, oh, I'm going to save this certain set of cards that we've been opening, and we'll take that night, and we'll actually take the cards and, order them in a new binder, grade them, price them out, and then by the end of the night, see what's the value of that set of cards. Is it, hey...
I thought we did the value, though. I thought that's what he was doing when he was unpacking them. Now he's like, well, we're gonna find the value. What?
Was it a good set that we made money on the binder? Did we actually get the entire set or not? I would be okay with that, but again, I don't know if that's content anyone will support the content.
Support the content. Yeah, always have to support the content.
Right now,
here.
people are supporting opening the packs and sorting.
Okay.
They buy Gunship. It shouldn't get you a copyright strike. They're streamer friendly. I have no idea.
What? What game?
NFucksQ. What a nice name. So can we get you to react to Dark All Day by Gunship? It shouldn't get you a copyright strike.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is either.
Jill says, remember your midday snack today. Yeah, so yesterday.
Oh my god. Dude. I don't know why that like is riling me up. Because it's like, did you remember your midstream snack? Like that's like a fucking like a check, like whatever. I don't know. That's just weird. Like, and then he's answering it like unironically.
I, in the middle of the day when I went on my break, had a protein bar. Okay, and for the rest of the day, I actually
we crave protein here. There was a tweet I retweeted. Oh, I can't remember it. Oh no, it was. It's this new hot meme spreading the internet where it's Anne Hathaway from the Odyssey where she's like yelling at Telemachus like saying, I don't want this, I don't want a suitor, I want Odysseus, whatever. So people are taking that screen cap of her like yelling and saying, I don't want this, I want that. So it's like, I don't want protein, I want ice cream. that killed me. I was like, yes. I was like, okay, this is a great post. Love this post. Nothing to do with DSP at all, but every time this guy talks about fucking protein is like an alien. We trained our bodies to crave protein. What the fuck are you talking about?
actually felt pretty good. And it's weird because a lot of times
you taste food, you're like, the protein hits just right.
I start to feel very tired. And then, the rest of the day, I'm like, I think what it is I actually have not been intaking enough calories during the day. Because I did the math the other day, right? We did the math together.
Oh my god, let's move on.
Black coffee, which is like 3 calories. Seriously, like it's like no calories to drink coffee. Then I eat dinner. Dinner is my one major meal of the day.
I just think drinking all this coffee, like, I mean, sure, yeah, drinking 6 cups of coffee is like fine, apparently, but
maybe on a good day, the homemade meals I eat is around 1,000 calories. I bet some days it's
not. I don't think that they see that in the hopes that you're drinking like multiple cups like back to back. Just saying.
Okay. And then I don't eat anything again all night. I'm just drinking this filtered water all day. And then end of the day, sometimes I'll have a couple snacks, like maybe I'll have protein chips.
Again, like, it's just, he talks about this so much. It's like, who cares? Like, it's fine here and there to hear about people's like diet sometimes, whatever. but the way DSP tells it, it's like he does it as like almost like he's telling his parents that he did a good job. Like, oh my god, mom, I made my bed. Mom, I took a shower. I used shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. It's like, oh, okay, man, good for you.
That's like 200 calories. Sometimes I'll have another protein bar that's 200 to 300 calories. If you do the math, most days, except when I do DSP tries it or on my day off when I eat out all day, I'm not even ingesting 2,000 calories in a day.
I love we went from, he said in the past, oh, I'm only eating like junk food or ordering out once a week. Now it's twice a week.
Which is why I've been losing all this weight while working out. Because
And
not
I think
only
it's,
am
and
I...
I still think it's kind of crazy to eat that much fast food like once a week. Like, or, I mean, at least once a week is crazy. So he's doing it twice a week, which is crazier. But like, but that's not even like the full craziness. This dude gets like multiple burgers, and it's like, I can't wrap my mind around that. Like, eating 2 burgers is like insane. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't care. It's once a week, once a month. Like, I don't even like, I love Five Guys hamburgers and all that shit. I don't even eat them as much as like, as I used to. Like that's purely a treat. A treat burger. Like, that's like once every like 10 months, once every 5 months, once every like whenever. Like, it's not even like crazy. I used to do it like, hey, I'm babysitting the cats, I'll just get this, you know, I'll get Five Guys, whatever. I mean, that's it. And that's like not a lot. I mean, come on, man.
am I digesting way less calories, but I'm working out and burning calories at the same time. So that's why I've lost all this weight in the last couple of years. Notably, the last 6 to 8 months, my diet changed dramatically, and I'm burning all the fat off my body.
Wow, good for you.
So that's a good thing, obviously.
Obviously.
But maybe what it is I'm just not ingesting enough calories, and I need to up my calorie intake during the day. As long as it's healthy calories, I'm not eating fats and, you know, stuff like that, it should be fine.
Well, what about the things that are
So I'm
like
thinking that
unavoidable?
maybe I should, in the afternoon, have a snack, right?
Right?
Probably. That's probably what I should do.
What if that's unhealthy? What if a doctor says that's unhealthy, Phil? It's unhealthy to eat a
Once
snack.
again, lip smacking gaming. If you think I look ill, it's because you're used to people being fat. Just being honest.
Here we go. You're used to people looking fat. I mean, dude, he's reacting to a dude's name that's called Lip Smacking Gaming or whatever the fuck. You think this guy is saying this stuff genuinely? or just trying to get your gut? And then he's like, oh, you're probably saying this because you're used to seeing fat people. I mean, like, the way this dude talks about fat people is so fucking weird. Like, he's acting as if, like, society was trained to, like, praise fat people and, like, put them on pedestals and say they're amazing. When all people are, like, saying, at most, is, like, hey, you know, basically what people say in general, don't be an asshole, right? You don't need to lose your shit over a fat person existing. You don't need to, like, lose sleep over a clothing ad that wants to market someone they're close to people who have plus size bodies or whatever. Like, you don't need to rip your hair out for that. You can just like turn the page, move on, whatever. I mean, these are just people who go about their lives like everyone else. And this dude is acting as if like it's something weird and bizarre. But again, he also like doubles down on like this American stereotype, which is kind of crazy. Like, you know, a lot of people on Twitter have been like kind of dogging on this meme, and a lot of it's just in jest, probably, and probably like, you know, extreme jokes, whatever. But he's like doing almost unironically of just saying like, yeah, guys, Americans are fat and stupid and lazy. But what about the Americans that aren't that? What about the Americans who are well educated, who are fit and all this stuff? Like, why are we like constantly doubling down on these stereotypes? I mean, like, first off, I thought that he's against stereotyping people, right? So why is he like doubling down on these stereotypes then? Like, whatever. But it's like, it's not even like funny. It's like it's not even like him being funny about it. It's just him just being like, yeah, you're used to seeing fat people and they're conditioned to feel good about themselves. So should they just feel miserable about themselves every day? Like, is that what he's arguing then? Like, what are we saying here?
Being honest, you're so normalized by seeing fat, bloated people, notably Americans, and you think that's normal. No, this is
I
actually.
just love notably Americans. Again, like being fat is like, you can be fat everywhere. It's not an American only thing. The only reason why it's a more prominent thing in America is just because of like the lifestyle of the average American. He like doesn't understand. Like, I love that he went from, yeah, man, I used to eat unhealthy because I was working all the time and I was like doing this and doing that. But that's also like the lifestyle of people who actually have like real jobs, like, and even retail jobs, low paying jobs. Like, he doesn't understand that not a lot of people have the time and luxury to go to a kitchen and make their own food. Sometimes they have to eat fast food, which, get this, guys, it leads to having an unhealthy body and this and that. Like, there's all this stuff that just trickles down from like shit that's going on. And he actually had that same lifestyle back then, and now he's acting as if like everyone should be able to do this just because people like shat on him for his lifestyle. But here's like the double whammy for everybody. He actually had the luxury to actually make the time to cook for himself. He did. He worked from home. He had the cook. He had so many opportunities to learn how to cook and try to learn how to cook than anyone else who worked an actual like physical job, where, and especially for people who had to work multiple jobs. So like he has less of an excuse to not cook than anyone else. And this dude is like saying like, oh guys, all of these people are fat, nobody Americans. Yeah, but maybe that's their lifestyle. Maybe they just don't have time to like cook an actual meal or or whatever. Like, I mean, it is what it is sometimes. But again, this is the guy that also tells guys, stop making fun of people, be positive. And then he's like, yeah, you're just used and normalized to seeing fat people. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Actually the body type I'm supposed to have for my height and build. I researched it. It says for someone who's 5'11", which I am.
He researched this. What did you research? Did you research GLP-1? Did you research insulin? I mean, what about that? I mean, he did actually watch videos. Oh my god, I'm like halfway tempted to hunt down the DSP versus the internet videos where they talk about the Ozempic shot and all this other stuff, because I'm curious to see what his opinion on overweight people back then versus now or whatever. But again, like, no one is saying that, oh, you have to love fat people and you have to like suck their dick or whatever the fuck if they tell you to or whatever. Like, it's so bizarre how he's talking about this when in reality it's just people just saying like, let them be, like, move on.
To be a healthy build, the actual fluctuation of weight should be 150 pounds up to around 175, and it depends on the level of muscle and stuff that I have.
Like, because he doesn't understand, like, there is a like, for people who are overweight or whatever, like, to a point that is normal for their body. Not normal in the sense that this is ideal for them. It's normal because this is what the body adjusted to, and this is like, you what it has to be adapted to. And you could tell them like, oh yeah, you should like try to eat healthier and this and that. Like they will always tell you to do that and all this other stuff. Like, he doesn't understand like that aspect of it. He just thinks that when people say that, they just mean that that's perfectly fine for them. They don't need to do anything. They could be fat and stay that way. Like, when in reality it's just, no, this is like the range. Like, this is like what's normal for your body now. But you should cut back on this. You should try to do this more often. Like, whatever. Like, there is a nuance to this. But, like, DSP doesn't understand that. Or he just doesn't understand it. And he's just talking out of his ass. Like, because at the end of the day, the only people who should care about this kind of thing is the doctor and the person that they're talking to, right? Like it's just no point for this.
I have. I'm fluctuating between 160 to 165. So I'm right in there where I'm supposed to be. I'm actually at the correct body weight right now for my size and build. Before I was overweight.
But like he's saying this, but what if that's not normal for where he started, right? Like he started at like at a body weight and all this other stuff. Because again, as I said, like the speed of losing weight does matter, because sometimes if you lose it too fast, that can lead to other complications. Again, like, you know, the human body is like very like complex. It's a complex thing. You like you can't just like lose weight overnight and then that's normal or whatever. Like it is a long process. I mean, I'm not gonna necessarily say that like uh there wasn't a transitionary period for Phil, but it just seems very fast because it's just like he just looks so weird, and like there's a lot of like coincidental, circumstantial. I think coincidental, whatever. You know what I mean? Like just happenstance of things that kind of allude to like GLP-1 and all this other stuff. Like he went to see doctors and appointments. Like he probably got appointments to see if he can take the drug, for example. I mean, maybe Kat's taking the drug and he's sharing off her prescription, maybe. Like, I mean, you can kind of go on and on and on about these theories all you want. Like, I mean, you know, you're not gonna get any verification on this anyway. And this is why it's like it's no point for Phil to react to these like this speculative nonsense, because if he can't prove either way, like if he isn't or is or whatever, like then there's no point of talking about it. Just say I worked out and I ate protein and I play games, and people are just gonna eventually either move on or whatever. But he keeps like taking the bait all the time and says nonsense.
But you say, "Oh, you're skinny." No, I'm not really skinny. I'm actually normal. Like I'm
normal.
How you're supposed to be.
Sure.
But people don't understand that. They legit don't understand that.
But if he's researching that this is normal, like he doesn't know, like he doesn't, like how could he get the very like detailed information a doctor can get to know that that's what he's supposed to look like, right? Because again, it's like very different, and how your body grows is different too. I mean, the same thing with dental shit too. Because sometimes like you know you could be brushing your teeth, but sometimes you just have bad genes, and your dental may be a problem, right? Correct? But like you can do stuff that mitigates it, controls it, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna necessarily act as if I'm any more knowledgeable than Phil, but it's just like I have seen a little bit more context of some of these things he's talking about, which just flies in the face of what he's talking about. Because this is just like you know, a dude that doesn't understand like an exact science or whatever, and he doesn't have to know. But it's kind of annoying to tune in, and this guy is just sitting there bitching about fat people. Like, what are we doing? And then you can say, well, Kat's not fat, so I can say this. Like, it just shows how performative this is. He's like, oh my god, people are saying my wife is fat, and that's negative, and this and that. Okay, if you understand that's negative, then why are you like doubling down on like shitting on people for being fat? Why are you acting as if it's been normal? Like that's not even the case. Like people, because people have always made fun of people for being fat. Like people make fun of Trump for being fat. People make fun of DSP for being fat. People make fun of everyone for being fat. Like fat is such a low-hanging fruit insult for people that it's like, you know, is that whatever? But he's acting as if like people are like, when you say, wow, you're a fat ass, and people are like, oh my god, you can't say that. No one is doing that anymore. Not even like 10 years ago, when like at all. Like no one is like freaking out about people being fat. The most I've seen in this case is like there's an ad for like clothing, and it featured like people who are overweight, and it's like the more I thought about this, it's like, yeah, this is kind of like a stupid thing to complain about, because at the end of the day, these people are customers just as much as everyone else. They should be able to see like clothes that would like how it would look on them before they buy something. They're not gonna look at like a skinny person and be like, oh, that's how it's gonna look on me or whatever. Obviously, so like there's nothing wrong with having that, but like. But again, this was a discourse that was like I would almost argue it's like it was short lived, because it was like a thing on Twitter for like a week or a month or whatever, and then like people moved on. But like that's because at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, these are just advertisements for clothes. Like, what are we doing, right? And all this other stuff. Like this guy doesn't get it. It's like this, like it's insane. But he will sit there and like virtue signal Kat. Oh my god, guys, stop making fun of Kat. You called her fat, that's why she stopped showing up or whatever. Like all this concern that he had for people making fun of people was completely performative. The second that he perceives that Kat's not fat anymore, he's not fat anymore, it's okay to talk down and do all this other stuff. What about people being happy and all that other lame shit that you pretend to care about? Well, like, imagine you're an obese fan of DSP and you're watching this. Like, I mean, clearly, yeah, he's not shitting on you, but it's like, it's insane what he's talking about. Like, it's completely judgmental that he doesn't need to be. Like, and he bitches so much how people are judgmental towards him. But look how he's judging other people. Like, what are we doing? But again, I understand that, like, it is a little hypocritical that maybe I am judging Phil. But here's the thing, though. Like, I at least am aware of some of the things I'm judging him might be, like, petty or whatever. Like, I am at least understanding of, like, how some of my criticisms sound like towards him. And at the same time, this guy is super judgmental. So it's like, maybe he should live what he practices, right? Practice what you preach. Oh my god, this music is
no, it's
crazy.
Exactly what it is. Starshine Radiant says some people have never seen people in Asia or Iceland. The Western world is
oh my god, dude, this is insane. Insane. First off, these people are acting as if like no one knows what other people look like at all. Like nobody knows what a Japanese person looks like. First off, like people like immigrate. They go to other countries and live there. I'm sure we're well aware of other people's like cultures at this point. We're not in like the 1920s or before that or whatever, right? Like we're far past that. Secondly, like again, everyone's acting as if there's no fat people in like other places. And again, it's also ignoring like the lifestyle, the regulation of food and all this other shit that's been going on. Like, like it's like, come on, dog, come on, man.
Normalized seeing fat people. Okay, do you want to know something?
This is crazy. This is insane.
Some people have never seen.
This is like so insane.
People in Asia or Iceland.
Oh
the Western
God.
world is normalized seeing fat people.
Okay, like what? It's kind of crazy that we're acting as if like fat people are like some like crazy thing that's like, oh my god. It's like, okay, someone is fat. I mean, it could be eating disorders. The person may just be straight up depressed and they just like eat or whatever. Like there's all these things that are going on, like all this shit that is going on in life. There's a lot of reasons people are fat. Maybe you don't have the right discipline or whatever, or they're just eating a lot of the bad foods, or they're eating food they think is good and then you realize it's bad. Like this dude talked about how like fast food salad, they pack it with so much sugar. I was scribing for a doctor like a couple of years ago, and he was like, and I was listening to him talk about like food he was ordering, and he was like saying like, yeah, a lot of people think Caesar salad is healthy because it's a salad, but they don't know that it's like there's a lot of like calories and like shit that's like added in there that's like that kind of defeats the point of having a salad. Like any other salad is like way more healthier than a Caesar salad, but people eat it thinking it's a salad or whatever. Like there's just a lot of like uninformed, misinformed people out there as well. Like again, you don't know what people go through in life and their experience and all this other stuff. And he's saying like, yeah, we're normalizing fat, but yeah, because that's just these people live just like anyone else. They go out, they get a job, they work, they do all this other stuff. Like Kat has a job but she's fat. Is that bizarre? Is it like he's saying this and then but what was his opinion when Kat ballooned? Kat did not look like she did when she showed up for Dondoko Island. She looked very different. When she started a balloon was deep like, oh my god, did I marry a fat person? Like he's acting as if this is like a complete like species of person. What the fuck's wrong with you? Like it's so bizarre to have this kind of epiphany that is out of nothing. Because it's because no one I don't think anyone sat there and was like, oh my god, guys, fat people, they're real. It's just like I think at most when people were talking about it, it's like, oh, you're not recommending these people go on diets, even though they are. Like there's all this other stuff, but it's just this like reaction is like from someone who's like either ignorant or just like they're just very like a shitty individual that doesn't or whatever. Like come on.
Okay? Do you want to know something? And this is going to shock a lot of people. I know it will. You ready? I'm going to give you some real world talk, okay?
All right, real world talk.
I grew up in the 1980s. Okay?
Whoa.
You want to know the truth? In the 1980s, when you were walking around, if you saw a fat person, and I don't mean like a slightly chubby person, I mean fat. You know what I mean? You were like, whoa, that was an oddity. I'm going to repeat myself.
Oh my god, dude. Wow, it's an oddity? Whoa. But what happened over time that created this epidemic, right? Maybe people just don't have enough time to cook a healthy meal. Maybe they can't afford buying healthy ingredients. Maybe they just don't have the time. Like this guy claimed that he was working like a hard job and he was just eating fast food because he didn't have time to cook. But now it's like, yeah, why are people fat? I mean, there's a lot of reasons. Oh, it's an oddity. I mean, was it? Whatever, okay.
In the 1980s in the United States, if you were just walking around at a mall, at a restaurant, at school, at work, anywhere, and you saw a fat person, you were like, whoa, that's weird. Because it wasn't normal.
Okay.
It wasn't a normalized thing.
But again, like, the reason why it's normalized is that, you know, the normalization is basically just telling people you don't need to be an asshole. That's basically what it is. Like, yeah, people can be fat, people can be unhealthy, people can have all this other stuff, but like it's just these are people too, and you don't need to be a shitty person to them. Like, it's just insane to me. Like I can like usually like. You know, when I was a kid, guys, when I was growing up, I was under the impression that you should only really be an asshole to people if they're an asshole to you or whatever. You know, like that's how it is. Like this guy has been an asshole. He has all these asshole things in the video. That's why like I'm not that charitable with him because he says nonsense. But if I'm seeing like a fat person, I'm not gonna sit there and make fun of them for being fat or whatever. But if the guy is like, oh, you're stupid or less than a shitty person, then like I'm gonna treat you like the same. If you're a shitty person, you get treated like a shitty person, and that's and for a guy that's sitting there like yeah man, I'm only shitty because you started it. Then why are we doubling down on like guys? It was not normal to see a fat person. Yeah, it wasn't normal at the time, but things change. Maybe like things change over time and all this other stuff. The normalization is just accepting the fact that these people are just people that just want to like go day to day about their lives. Like, come on.
I'm being honest with you. Okay? It was like, whoa, that's weird that someone's that big. Today, Everywhere you go, you see
And
giant people.
I also don't even think that's necessarily true. I feel like that. I mean, maybe obese people were not like around like in the 60s or whatever. But like whatever. I think I don't know how to describe it. But it was something like the rise of fast food and all this other stuff. But again, these are like lifestyle things that have been happening that has been degrading society over and over because there is just not enough time in people's day to make food half the time. Like, there's a lot of reasons for this. And a lot of people are not gonna like the answer, dude. Come on.
Giant people. It didn't used to be like that. 30, 40 years ago, that was the weird outlier. And in American society, it wasn't normalized. People would look and be like, whoa, like you'd see reactions to it. Now today, if someone reacted to a fat person, you'd be like, that's so offensive.
Oh, okay, Phil, why would it be offensive? Why would the person making fun of someone else be seen as a negative? I love that, like, this rant, the R word rant, it like features DSP acting surprised when people act like an asshole that other people are gonna be, hey, that's fucked up. Like DSP, why do you think? Like, it's just insane. His wife was fat, and then she stopped showing up on stream because the stream chat was making fun of her. And he's like, what? Why are people being offended when people are saying other people are fat? Damn, Phil, that's I think DSP needs to do some research. He should ask Grok why that may be. This guy, it's so stupid. This is such a dumb statement. Guys, if you go down the street and you see a fat person and you like say, whoa, people could be saying that's offensive. Yeah, Phil, you're pointing out someone and you're mocking them for how they look. Why would that be seen as anything but negative? And again, this is the guy that bragged so much. I am positive. Why doesn't people be positive? People need to be less negative. But he says this shit and doesn't understand why it's seen as negative.
But back then, that was the normal reaction because no one normalized that behavior. So it was weird to.
I love that we're prioritizing that. Oh no, people got offended because we normalize fat people. It can't possibly be because people are empathetic to other people. I mean, isn't it like a sign of being a sociopath or whatever if you lack empathy? I mean, you could almost make the argument that DSP is like a sociopath because he's lacking that. But I kind of don't think it's that. I just think he's so like boomer coded. He's set in his ways. Like this is shit you would hear like a grandma or grandpa say, and you're like, hey man, you gotta understand he grew up in a different time, and all this other shit. But the thing is, he's in his fucking 40s. It's like embarrassing. Like you should not be acting this way. Because again, it's not like, look, if the person's being an asshole, he's being an asshole, whatever. But he's acting surprised by the nature of people being like, hey, I think maybe we shouldn't be making fun of fat people for being fat. Like, I mean, maybe if they're a shitty person, sure. Because they're a shitty person and they mock other people. But if you're just going down the street and mocking a random fat person for just being there, how do you think that's gonna look to other people, dumb fuck? Like, come on.
To see someone that big, okay? Now, almost everyone, everywhere you go and everywhere you see, there's some giant person, and therefore, everyone just thinks, oh, it's normal. So now you see someone who's...
No, this is like insane. It's insane. This argument makes no sense. Because these things like, yeah, now people are walking around, they're walking around because it's just, what point does it have to ostracize people at this point? And this guy will sit there like, people should just be happy and they just want to live their lives. And then he's like saying, what? Guys, people are like walking down the street and they're not like pointing and laughing at fat people. What is wrong? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, dude, like, this logic. I mean, and it's like sending me to like the loony bin at this point because this dude fucking is saying this as he's saying, yeah, you're conditioned to think my body's unhealthy. Like this dude is so like dedicated to thinking that he is so rational and smart and like and everyone else around him is crazy that like he sounds like a lunatic. He sounds like a lunatic. This is like what happens when you just stay in a room and you just like talk to like chat AI all day. Like this might be the only guy that goes through like a chat AI psychosis without the AI part. Like that's what. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's exactly what's going on. Like, it really is just he's going through a psychosis without the AI. Like, I mean, and that has happened before. I'm not gonna act as if the AI was the first to introduce it, but the AI has like spread the psychosis a little bit more. But DSP is one of the many cases that had the psychosis before AI was a thing. Because it wasn't like 0% of the populace had the psychosis before AI. It was a percentage, and DSP is one of them. Maybe he might be the first person to go through a psychosis with chat. Him and Chris Chan. They both have like similar like trajectories when they like start getting swayed by people online, and DSP is one of them.
Who's skinny because I've been fat most of my life. Okay, I was skinny when I was a kid and in high school. As soon as I hit college and then my early to mid 20s, I gained a lot of weight and I basically never lost it. I was always bloated, right?
Again, back then when he was in that age group, he would say, "Oh, I was working and I had a hard time and all I did was eat fast food because I didn't have time and all this other stuff." But we're just omitting that part. We're not talking about that, and instead we're just acting as if he was just eating for the love of the game, I guess, and then he decided, oh yeah, I should be eating this. Okay.
Right? And now all of a sudden, the last couple of years, I've gotten healthy, I've completely changed my diet, and I've started working out. I lost all that weight, and now to you, it looks weird. Oh, he looks so weird, that's not normal. No, this is normal. This is how I'm supposed to be. The doctors have confirmed I'm... This is how I'm
okay, get the doctor on stream, Phil. Bring the doctor on. Show me his certificate. What med school did he go to? Did he go to an online med school like I don't know, like a phony baloney online course? I'm trying to think of the thing that Jimmy McGill went to for his law degree, but I can't think of where he went.
Supposed to be. This is how I should have looked my whole life, and then you would think this is normal. But you're so used to seeing big fat streamer, you know, that now you're looking at someone normal like, oh shit, he's skinny. No, I'm actually not. I'm actually exactly how I'm supposed to be.
But why did none of the fat leave your face?
But that's it. A lot of people don't even, or maybe you didn't even grow up during that time, so you're not aware. You're not aware that this obesity epidemic that's going on in the Western world just started in the last 20, 30 years and has gotten progressively worse as people have made it normalized to say it's okay to...
No, like... I'm repeating myself at this point, but that's not like what is happening. Like nobody is like going around normalizing obesity. It's just like there's like more to it than that. Like there is an unhealthy, like again, I guarantee this guy does not know there's a good cholesterol that you need. Like, I want to say it's LDL. I think HDL is the bad one. I can't remember for the life of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm failing you as a medical guy, dude. But I mean, come on. Come on.
To be fat.
Come on, man.
Well, here's the truth.
Here's the truth.
Being fat is unhealthy. No one's going to say you don't have a right to be fat. You do. You can make that lifestyle choice for yourself if you choose to be fat and you do things to be fat. More power to you. But guess what? It's not healthy. It's dangerous. And
but again, he's acting as if like everyone that's fat does not think this or feel this way about themselves. Like he's at like all that's being normalized. God, it's gonna sound crazy. I know, but I think what's being normalized is maybe you don't need to be an asshole to everyone all the time. I know, crazy thought. Like, I mean, there's a documentary on Netflix, whatever, that talked about like that reality show, The Biggest Loser or whatever, and they go through how like this kind of exploited fat people and was actually more harmful to them, and all this stuff, and that's like a problem. Like the show portrayed itself as we're gonna try to help these people lose weight, but the way they were doing it is like unhealthy, and it led to like exploitative situations. That's not good and healthy for people to put themselves through. Like people should lose their weight, but they shouldn't like they should do it in ways that like is good for them. Like no one is saying, yeah, man, it's okay to be 500 pounds. That's normal. It may be normal for like, but if they're like, okay, like look, you should lose weight, you should try to cut back on this, do this diet. Like they're not gonna say, okay guys, yeah, just drop the weight in like crazy ways, do crazy stuff. Like if you just like there is like a point to this. Like if you're talking about medically, when they talk about being fat's healthy or whatever, there's always like a caveat to that. There's more to the discussion than just that. It's not just plainly fat equal healthy. It's just there's more to it because the human body is not that simple. But he doesn't understand that because he was not in that situation. It is crazy. He talks as if he was obese. This dude was not obese. This dude could have flown on an airplane. Like, let's say we're looking at 2014, 2010 Phil, 2008 Phil, whatever Phil you want to think about, before the weight journey, before the workout journey. This dude would have you believe that he would have to, when he would go on an airplane, they would give him like that special seatbelt. He didn't. He wouldn't need that. He would just like whatever, but he keeps acting as if he was like some crazy weight. He doesn't know at all what their life is like at all. He doesn't know what anyone else like their life is like. So maybe like the whole point of normalizing people who are fat is just that you don't know what they're going through, and maybe it's not worth it to be an asshole. And again, this is the guy that brags how I'm not negative and people should be more positive and they should not be toxic and seething. They should just be happy and let people be happy. That's all I care about, this and that. Then why are we like losing our hair about like, oh my god, guys, everyone around me is saying that being fat's healthy. Why do you care? I mean, like, how does that affect you? And maybe instead of like, if you care so much, maybe instead of like attacking people, you just see how like maybe we should like have healthy food be more affordable for people. Maybe we should not have a lifestyle where they don't have to work all the time just to get by or whatever. But are we gonna have those conversations? Is he gonna ever think about that? Maybe at some point he's gonna start doing that when enough people complain, and then he starts virtue signaling and pretending as if he cares about these things. Because the reality of it is he doesn't care. That's what makes this even worse. He doesn't genuinely care about anything.
And you're playing with your life. It's that simple.
You're playing with your life. Like again, this dude, like, it's you see this when he talks with Wings. Every time he talked to Wings, he just did not give a fuck about his actual problems and assumed, oh yeah, man, all he was doing was eating soda and food. That was the problem. Not his behavior, not what he was thinking, not like his personality. No. The problem was he was eating fast food, and then he gave Wings the best advice that Wings probably never thought of. Wings, you should stop drinking soda and fast food. But then he was saying like, oh yeah, he shouldn't be doing this on stream because he thinks that people are making fun of Wings for doing that. Like, he said a lot of stuff up to Wings as if like things that you would say to make fun of fat people. Like, it's insane. and like he clearly did not give a fuck what Wings had to say. That like I will always bring up when Wings was talking about a depression game, he had brought up like, yeah, I played Dark Souls, a depression game where I would just try to play that game to like keep my mind off of like depressive thoughts or whatever. And Disney thought, oh, he played this game so he would complain about reality or whatever the fuck. And it's like that's not what he said at all. Like this guy does not care. He thinks that like all these fat people live the life of these over dramatic soap operas all the time. This dude is so sitcom coded, like it's crazy. There was an old movie. I haven't seen this movie in a long ass time. But I had like what's his name? He's an old actor. I don't remember his name. But it was called Being There. And I think the whole bit of the movie was this guy like would imitate what he saw on TV basically. And that's DSP. I don't know if that's the actual story. It's been a while since I've seen Being There. I think his name is like Peter Stills, Peter Steele. I don't know. I think Peter was his first name, but I can't remember his name. But it's been so long since I've seen that movie, and that's an old movie. Maybe these people would know that movie.
What about Kat? Kat is basically going on the same journey that I am. We're both eating the same exact healthy food. We've both lost a ton of weight. She also, we had
Bring
a
her
doctor's
on.
appointment, and she got checked up, and the doctor was like, "This is amazing. You're great, absolutely great progress." So,
Great progress. Why would this is weird. Like this is why like I don't think people should be talking about their like significant others like health journey like this because it's like on one hand it's like okay, yeah, people do get checkups and they do get regular checkups at some point. But I think like he's getting to the age where he should be getting more checkups because eventually he's gonna need to get his prostate exam at some point. I mean, at some point he's gonna need that exam. But I don't think Kat's at the age where she needs to see frequent doctors unless there's something else going on, right? Like it's kind of bizarre, but to hear a doctor say good progress, like I mean, again, like you can run wild with speculation all you want with this because it's like what could be going on, right? But whatever. I mean, I just love that he will say like I want to keep my personal life separate, but he says like these ambiguous things that just sound weird. That will naturally just make you wonder. Like that's just how people are. You hear something and sometimes it will like trigger the curiosity inside you. That's what.
So Hellman did another 500 kicks as the detractors are seething because you're looking healthy and slim. You can do better if you dye your goatee. That is true. My goatee is all white. I have been working on growing it out a bit in the last couple of weeks. I'm trying to, I used to just trim it all the time. Now I said, I'm going to grow it out a bit and see how it looks. And I think it looks a little better grown out. What do you guys think? I think it's fuller now, and I think it looks a little bit better fuller. Okay?
I'm going to share a Theo theory on this. I think it was because he can't trim it as good as he used to. I mean, to be completely honest, he couldn't trim his goatee to save his life. Like there were times where it literally looked like it was like a paper goatee. Like it just looked really weird, especially like in 2016. Like it just looked really odd. Like the sides especially, it just looked really like thin and odd, and like it would be like almost like he just drew on a goatee. I don't know how to describe it because it just looked really weird. But but even like recently, I think he's been fucking around trimming it. So he's like, I'm just gonna let it grow out. I don't want to cut it anymore. So this is pure laziness, which is fine. I mean, I think it looks fine, but it is kind of funny he's doing it when he assured us that if he grew it out, his skin would explode in rashes and hives and crazy shit, and it's not doing that, like at all.
Okay. But you're right, if I dyed it, okay.
But you know what? I wonder. Because isn't that also tied to like protein or testosterone, whatever the fuck, like all this stuff? So like, maybe he had low testosterone at some point, and then he's injecting a healthy dose of estrogen and testosterone, dude. I'm gonna double down on the estrogen joke because I always reference Arrested Development because that was like a whole running gag with the fourth season where George Senior was like taking estrogen tablets, thinking that they were his like health medication or whatever the fuck. So, but yeah, maybe that's what's going on, dude. And he didn't have a good amount like to grow his facial hair enough. But now he's finally feeling confident. I don't know, whatever.
Okay.
I'm
Then
overthinking
it
it.
would probably look even better, but I don't really care about it. And working my neck to shape my face. Well, this is probably right here where I got a little bit of excess, but I'm losing it. I just noticed recently, in the last few weeks or months, I would say, I'm starting to lose the face fat finally. It's taking forever, but I am losing that too. So that's a good
He's
thing.
losing it, guys. He's losing it. I don't know if he was on another. I feel like he was on another rant.
So thanks for the kicks.
Because it was such a crazy rant. I thought it was like from the beginning. That first part of the fat rant, I thought that was the beginning of another rant. But no. Guess not. I think there's another rant coming up.
To cravings for good things.
Oh boy. Here
Only
we
Fear
go.
of Death says, what is the secret for you losing all the weight recently? Because it feels hard to kick cravings. You replace the cravings for the bad things to cravings for good things. Like, I'm not
This is like, that's like such a weird answer. Yeah, if you're craving bad food, just start craving good food. Like,
lying when I tell you this. You can easily eat healthy and it tastes good. The problem is society has normalized eating the bad things that taste.
this is like crazy work. Society normalized eating unhealthy food. Yeah, man. Like, you're so right.
Good, right? When you go to
I just gotta hear this again.
easily,
I mean, this is the guy that like did all these stupid DSP tries it, and then it was like, oh my god. I just realized he's like, yeah, society normalized eating unhealthy food, but he only like does DSP tries it reviewing like fast food because everyone can get it. But he doesn't want to like review like a home cooked meal. He doesn't say, guys, you try this recipe. Like, like he's acting as if recipes are like you can't get recipes. You cannot, guys, you cannot share recipes. Why does he like? His wife cooks something and he does a DSP tries on what she's cooking, and then says, guys, DSP tries it. We got this recipe called the food protein fun time meal. And she made it, and I'm gonna try it. And then he eats. It's like, I can taste the beets, the healthy beets, and then the protein. The protein hits just right. Yummy. And then it has the flavor, the tanginess of the sodium. The sodium is just right. It's healthy amount. And then the calories. Oh my god, the calories go so well with the protein. Like, why does he do that? Then he can say like, "Oh, this is the recipe. You can cook it yourself." Like, he could just find recipes. Like, it's just crazy work.
easily eat healthy and it tastes good. The problem is society has normalized eating the bad things that taste good.
What?
Right? When you go to McDonald's right now, do they feed you a turkey burger?
First off, you're going to McDonald's. The whole gimmick of McDonald's is it's fast food. Like, if you're trying to eat healthy, like, it's just crazy. He could just say, well, like, what I did was, like, I started, like, looking at, like, what I was eating, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna not eat this. Like, oh my god. Dude, I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch the other thing in this video. I'm just gonna say it. But go back to the truck sim stream where this dude was like shitting on vegans and all this other shit. He's like, so these people who eat this alternative burger where it's like vegan burger, why would they want to eat that? Why not just eat a burger? If you're not eating the burger, why make a burger with something that doesn't have meat in it? I don't understand that. Maybe, Phil, get this. if if they were eating like a normal hamburger for years and years and years, and that's what they love, maybe they want to do a vegan burger so that they can like get the same satisfaction from a burger, but it's like normal and they can like wean off of it that way or whatever. Like, why is he eating turkey burgers? Like, it's so fucking crazy. And also, like, the thing is, like, you know, remember when like it used to be like crazy to see people talk about being vegans and all this stuff, and then slowly over time that went away, and then slowly and at the same time people start to embrace the diets that vegans had, and like, okay, you know, whatever, and they think, okay, this is actually pretty good. We can like do hybrid diets or whatever the fuck. You know, people just like are more like understanding of what vegans were all about. And that's not to say that like that people just omitted eating meat or chicken or whatever. It's just they're like, okay, well actually we could just take what vegans were eating and like we could just eat that too because we can eat whatever we want, right? Or whatever. Like there's so much going on with people's diets, lifestyles, all this stuff. And again, this is the guy that's like, life isn't black and white, and there's bunch of gray. And yet we're talking in absolutes, as if we were every single American is eating unhealthy. They're not even trying. They're all brainwashed to love McDonald's. Everyone goes to McDonald's. But we're not like looking into like why. Why would they prefer McDonald's at this point? If they're working multiple jobs, what do you think they have time for? To sit down and make their own meal or doing this? Like, why does he think that these like pre-prepared meals of the meal services that's been getting all these YouTuber sponsorships and all this other, why is that on the rise suddenly? Like, he's not like thinking about like the lifestyle that America has is very different from lifestyles in like Europe, Japan, all this stuff, because they all have different like safety nets and different lifestyle choices and all this stuff. Like we're not like it's not unified in that. But whatever.
Burger on a keto bun with seasonings that taste good and say, eat this? Or do they say, here's the insanely greasy beef burger with cheese and fried in heavy oils. Here you go. But you can do that. Like, when we eat burgers, we eat turkey burgers that are third-pound turkey burgers, seasoned, okay, fried up in a simple light oil, and you just have it with basic condiments on a keto bun. All right, so now low calorie, high protein. You're not getting any of that fat that you get, but it tastes good. You can do that.
Okay.
There's healthy proteins out there. You just have to find them and choose those as your alternatives to the mainstream ones that they try to shove down your throat and claim are the ones that everyone in America eats. Well, you don't have to eat that shit.
What?
You don't.
He's based this off of commercials, by the way, which is like really funny that he's getting like a like a survey of like the population and what they eat off of commercials. You know, the thing that tries to get you to go to the restaurant. Like, of course McDonald's is gonna tell you, yeah guys, everyone loves the Big Mac. Of course. And again, he's contributing to this normalizing bad food by doing DSP Tries It. Why doesn't he try normalizing healthy food and like do DSP Tries on recipes that they cook? Oh, because trolls are gonna make fun of what Cat made. Oh, okay.
But that's the thing. You have to seek out, find, and normalize eating the right stuff.
But that's not like, again, that's not even like answering the question. He could just say like, okay, so what I did was like, I decided to get like a turkey burger. And also, even though he's been eating turkey burgers for years, like it's really a meme at this point. Turkey burger was a detractor meme for a while, because he started eating that the second that he got gout. Like, it's kind of funny. He's like bragging how he's eating turkey burgers when literally he was the only reason he was doing that is because of gout. He was forced on this diet. Meanwhile, like, no one has a luxury of having the king's disease.
And then you'll crave it. Like today, we're gonna have
And then you'll crave
a
it.
Kung Pao chicken from Trader Joe's, which is lean chicken. It is not breaded. It is not covered in grease. It's just plain chicken. Okay, but they seasoned it. They
Well,
have
that
a
has
mix of
calories
veggies,
too.
a few peanuts, which is basically your naughty treat because the
Your
peanuts have
naughty
fat
treat.
in them, right? But it has
Your
peppers and
naughty
it has
treat.
a tasty sauce, and you just have
Tasty
it over white
sauce.
rice. High
What kind of
protein.
sauce? What? Oh man, I'm so glad it's tasty sauce and not bad taste sauce.
A little bit of vitamins from the veggies. You get your everything you need there, and it's a healthy meal.
But Phil, Cyclospora, dude, Cyclospora has affected lettuce. Guys, the diaper meme might be more real than we ever thought. Yeah, Cyclospora. What if the veggies are tainted? They're tainted veggies. Does he know? Does DSP know about Cyclospora? Is he gonna start living in fear and not eat salad anymore? Who knows?
It's not over the top crazy bad for you. It's meant to be a healthy alternative to fried foods.
Does he watch this
Tomorrow,
food too?
we're having salmon. We're actually having, instead of regular burgers, salmon patty burgers. And it's just a
Whoa.
prepared, not breaded.
But again, it's as I said, that Truck Sim stream is so funny. He mocks vegans for having vegan burgers and says that they're dumb and stupid as he's having literal burgers with alternative meats. And that's fine. It is so crazy. Because this dude is set in his ways to dog on vegans and vegetarians because it was a meme for so long that people were just shitting on vegetarians for not eating meat. And then come to find out that, hey guys, that's not so bad. Maybe it's okay to eat greens here and there. Like it's just so funny that he's the only person. He is really that meme of that soldier that's still like fighting in the war or whatever. Like it's whatever. It's that meme. You know the meme.
It's just a patty made of salmon, very low fat, very high protein, and you fry it up and you have it on a keto bun. And I add a tiny bit of a garlic aioli.
Fry it on what?
Why is it
Fry it
okay
on
for me
what?
to have the garlic aioli? Because that's the fat content of the meal. So it's okay to have a little bit of a healthy condiment on there.
So how are
And
you
we have it
having
with a
fat?
side of rice and vegetables.
But
That's dinner.
you're adding.
And then another
fat,
day, we're going to have
huh?
chicken chipotle tacos, which is a very low-carb taco shell that's flavored. The one I get is jalapeno flavored, and it's keto net carbs, meaning when you eat it, you're not really ingesting the carbs. It's so low carbs that you're not going to
Okay.
retain the carbs,
Right.
okay? And
Okay.
it's seasoned, diced, chipotle-flavored chicken,
Uh-huh.
insanely healthy. It's white meat chicken. It's not
Okay.
fatty whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And you add a little bit of pico de gallo on there, and
Oh.
a tiny squirt of
You
some
got
kind of a
stew
flavored
going.
dressing or salsa. Few calories. You eat it. You have like 4 or 5 of those. High protein dinner.
those?
Done. Now, is anything there bad for you? No, it's all high protein, low calorie, low
You just
fat.
said that the
It all tastes
aioli
great.
had fat.
But in a normal
And
week,
the peanut.
so wait. So one day he had turkey hot dogs with turkey chili. Then he had turkey burgers. Then he had Kung Pao chicken. Then he had chicken tacos. But wait, there's no red meat. There's no beef.
Okay.
There's no pork. There's no sausage. Correct. Correct.
Correct.
You don't eat the bad stuff.
He can't eat it though. He has gout. Like it's so funny. He made gout his personality when he got it to the point where like this is a nothing statement. Because you want to know the funny thing? Leanna, back even when he was with Leanna was when his diet changed to stop eating red meat. And it was because of the gout. He had gout and he couldn't eat red meat. He told us this all the time. And it's like, yeah, the bad stuff, yeah, it's bad for you because you get gout, bitch. I mean, technically, I think like since we're omnivores, we don't like digest meat very well. Like we're not like we're only meant to eat meat as like we cannot get like the exact nutrients we need from like nature or whatever. Like if we're hunting and we're just not getting like what we need, we can't eat meat as like a last resort kind of thing. Like it's not. That's why it's like we can't eat it. It's just that we're not getting it as the benefits from it as like a carnivore would get. So like yeah, we can go on without eating meat. It's like, come on, dog.
You phase it completely out of your
They're
life.
teaching this in
You
schools.
say, I'm not going to eat this shit. I'm not going to, because then when you're not eating the fatty bad stuff, you don't crave it anymore at all. Like
That's
right
not
now,
true.
I don't.
That's not true. That is actually not true. You can still crave the bad food, and it's rich coming from this guy who started eating fast food. He banned DSP Tries It because he's like, I don't want to eat fat food anymore. I don't want to eat fatty foods. And guess what? He's doing DSP Tries It again. It's so funny how he went back on that.
I don't crave beef. I don't crave pork. In fact, when I have it, I'm not used to it, right? So right now, if
Right.
I were to, it's my day off, let's say, and my wife and I were going to order breakfast, and I order a breakfast that's like scrambled eggs and bacon. When I eat the bacon, I'm like, oh, I'm not used to eating it because it's heavy, right? It's heavy oils, sodium, and stuff that normally
Oh
your body
my
doesn't
God.
ingest. So when you finally eat it,
Your body does ingest sodium. First off, like, isn't sodium also pretty good for you? Like, it's not like you need. I mean, clearly you're not gonna chug a fucking salt shaker, but like, this dude's acting as if you eat sodium, you're gonna die.
your body's like, what are you doing? This isn't my normal stuff. I don't want.
Oh my god, I hate when he talks about the body as if it's like a character. Like your body is like talking to you. What the fuck, man? You're feeding me sodium and bacon? You want me to die?
Want this. So it tastes great, but then you're like, oh, after the fact, and now you don't crave it anymore. And that's what happens. You get it phased out, and then you just don't care about it anymore. I would much rather have any of the healthy meals we've been eating for months than eat a greasy burger, fried chicken, that stuff. Why do you think
But he eats burgers. Like, I mean, he's saying this as he's eating a burger. And even back then when he wasn't doing DSP Tries It, people were still accusing him of eating burgers. Like don't get it twisted. It wasn't like he never ate burgers. He did eat burgers. He did eat burgers.
you think when I'm doing DSP Tries It now, right? And it's the Korean fried chicken episode, and I go to eat it, I'm like, oh, like all I'm getting is mouthfuls of breading and
Okay. Let's go to DSP Tries It. Not tried. He didn't tried it. Oh my god. It shows that. Oh my god. What is it? DSP reacts. Oh my god. Like, it is so funny. I used to remember like he uploads DSP Tries It to this, and like I'm starting to see people kind of forget this channel even exists. Returning to Burger King.
what's going on, everyone?
Okay, I'm not interested in your intro. Let's get to the feast.
The club version has it's incredibly salty, but it's
Whoa.
actually very flavorful.
Flavorful. Okay. Very flavorful. But where's the burger? I want a burger. Tries It chicken, chipotle, summer meat to handle. Oh god. Can healthy fast food be good? Chipotle double protein. The good, the bad, and the disgusting. This thumbnail. I can't think of it, but it just looks like one of oh my god, I can't think of a name, but he just looks like a generic like food reviewer that's like supposed to be like obese. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just. Oh my god, dude. Bacon burger. Okay, this should be disgusting.
What is going
In all reality, this should be disgusting. He should hate this. He should hate this bacon burger. Where's the bacon burger? Show me the bacon burger.
This is the new crispy ranch chicken wrap. It's supposed
Wrap. Okay, I'm not interested in the fucking wrap.
pickles, cheese,
Pickles, cheese. This
cheese
is
sauce,
very unhealthy.
bacon.
This is very unhealthy,
Light.
Phil.
like I'm not.
Oh my god,
It
dude.
did change.
He better hate this. He better say this is disgusting. Oh my god, this is disgusting.
There's one word to describe that.
Okay, I don't care. Eat it.
There you have it.
I want you to eat it! Okay. The trademark painful chew. I love that when he eats, he actually looks like he looks like he's thinking more when he's eating than when he's playing a video game. You can look at a puzzle in a video game and be like, I don't get this. What the fuck? And then look at chat. Food? All the brain cells are firing. All the synapses are firing. All at once. Like, this dude loves food. Okay, can we get, like...
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So,
what does it taste like? The first thing you get is the cheese sauce, which is definitely a cheddar-based sauce.
okay. But is it
'Cause
good?
that's all that's on it. There's nothing else to speak of. There's no other contrast to flavor, right? There's no tanginess of a condiment. There's no
Okay.
cheesy. That's it. I would compare this.
Okay, his big complaint is that it has cheese, I guess. Wow. Not that it's fast food with like oils and bacon. He said bacon makes me feel heavy. He had a patty and bacon. He should. As you can see, this dude was exhausted. He was winded from eating that.
And disgusting sticky sauce. Where's the meat?
Where's the meat?
I'm craving the protein. I'm craving the meat. I'm not craving the coating that everyone else craves because I don't like
What?
that anymore because I don't eat that shit.
Wait, what?
It's been phased out.
He just said he didn't like meat. Now he's like, I eat the meat, guys. Meat's bad, but I eat meat. I want meat. Huh?
Gar says, is it... Hold on. Let's get you out of here.
Get this idiot out of
He
here.
says, is it satisfying seeing detractors seethe about your good health and physical transformation? So here's the truth. I don't know what you're talking about. The only...
What? He just just talked about the troll seething about his diet and shit. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
The only thing I see is on my streams. I don't watch detractor content.
Oh my
Ever.
god. Oh, okay.
The only time I even hear about it is when you guys tell me about it in the streams or when I see trolls come to the chat and react. So when
Okay,
the
but
trolls
that's
come to chat and say, you look sickly, I laugh. And I say, I know they're saying that because they probably are saying that in all the detractor content. And that's hilarious to me. That's fucking absolutely hilarious. That I've become lean and I've become way more buff and I'm healthy and happy and they're seething about it because they can't handle it because they're all just sitting there fat fucking slobs with no discipline and absolutely nothing going on in their own lives and they're pissed that I'm doing well. So that's how I know because they react like that in the...
You know, it's funny because I think I said a lot in my videos that like, oh, you should just be happy. Like if someone's like seething that at your success, you should be like, oh, well, you're whatever. Like I do think that's good advice. I'm just gonna chew my own horn on that. But I think like but that is still stuff you say like on your own, or you know, or if you're like funny, you can like kind of use it in your bit, right? But DSP is not funny, and he's not like modest, like at all. I love that like at some point he says, "Oh my god, if you say that I look pretty, I'm like, no, I don't. I just have this condition." He said that like whatever, and then but here he's like, "Yeah, I look lean. I look amazing." But I thought you don't like it when people say like you look hot or whatever the fuck, right?
that in the chat, so I know exactly how they're fucking thinking.
But like when he does that, when he tries to be like, "Oh, you're just mad that I'm successful," it just comes off pathetic and desperate and petty, and like that's just how it comes off.
Oh yeah, that's true. Manchester Kid says you can live off steak and eggs. You can live off anything. The human body is incredibly versatile. Okay?
Oh.
When you give the body something, it's gonna survive off of it. It doesn't even matter if it's nutritionist.
Wait, Phil, this sounds like you're saying that if people are fat, your body's gonna be versatile and adapt to that. I mean, it's almost like there is some nuance to saying that it's healthy to be fat. It's not like they're saying that people should strive to be that, or if you are fat, you don't have to lose the weight or anything. It's almost like it's okay to be fat, but you should also like lose weight and adopt a more healthier lifestyle.
Nutritional or not. Like you can eat very low nutrition food, the body will adjust its metabolism to survive off of it. It's not going to be happy about it, and certainly things like your cholesterol and your arteries getting clogged, that's not good
Again,
for you.
I just hate he talks about the body as if it's like a living creature. Well, like it's like you watch Osmosis Jones and think your white blood cells are actually like beings that can talk to each other. And they have thoughts and they drive cars and your vessels are highways.
For you, but it will survive as long as it possibly can. But the point is, you're not supposed to feed your body the bad things and make that be normalized. That's not good for you. Does that make sense? By the way, it looks like Dirty Hair stopped spamming the chat with a single kick, so now maybe I can see how many they did. Hold on.
I thought you can see how much they did. What?
They did 666 exactly.
Okay.
I guess that was their intention all along.
Okay.
When I do DSP tries it, that's the exception to the rule. That's when I'm... I did do a Burger King DSP tries it last week. It's like I said, when I do DSP tries it, that's the exception to the rule. That's when I'm eating the bad food for the week.
And the day off.
And to be frank, that's probably why I don't really enjoy it that much. Although that Burger King particularly tasted great. It really did. I'm not gonna...
So you did enjoy it. I thought your body was trained to not like it. Huh?
lie. Sometimes when I eat the fast food and I'm not expecting it to be good, I'm like, wow, that genuinely tasted really good. And that's why I'm honest with you guys about it when I review it. But that's the bad stuff that I eat.
Oh my god, dude, this music.
What's up, Sloppy Steaks? How are you?
Why is Simpsons on the Devoom?
Only Fear of Death says, do you find your mental health gets better when you improve your physical health? I found myself much happier when I lost weight because I wasn't so gassed and tired all the time. That's exactly what it...
Oh my god, hold up. Alright, that was an important news update, guys. DSP is gonna do 2 days off this coming week. He's gonna miss the launch of Marvel Tokon. So I'm gonna put out a prediction. Okay, everybody? DSP is gonna say everyone learn the meta and he's gonna skip Marvel Tokon. And then tell us, you know what? The Game Boy's not good. And all this other bullshit that he's gonna say. He's gonna like not play it. Because everything about the game is gonna be known immediately. Because that's how the fighting game is now, guys. Oh my god. We are gonna get another rant about the fighting game community because they played a video game. They played Marvel Tokon and they learned the game. Those evil people. They took the time and scheduled everything out for Marvel Tokon to play it. What a bunch of evil people. So get ready for that. He's gonna be scared out of playing it. Because, I mean, I don't think he wanted to play that game anyway. Just saying. But that's it for the breaking news. The huge breaking news from and also guess what? He talked about cards. The first fucking thing I hear when I tune in is, okay, guys, we're not gonna blow through these cards. We're not gonna do this with cards. Oh my god, dude. Cards. God damn, man. Like, at least when I derail my videos and talk about anime, it's at least like I give you something to look for if you want to watch something. Right now the thing I'm like involved I'm watching, I am watching some anime, but I am gonna say something that's not anime, guys. Just so you guys know, I do watch stuff that's not anime. I've been watching Nirvana the band, the show. Now I watched the movie. That's how I got into them in the first place. Movie ruled. Love the movie. But I'm watching season 2. I watched season 1 like a few months ago. Now I'm watching season 2 because they added the show fully on Hulu. And I'm like, sharing passwords with people, whatever. But I try, so I'm watching it. This show is so fucking good. This episode I've been watching was like, okay, this really got me like invested. The episode's name was B-Day. I loved it. The first joke, it takes place on 420. So, and this is one of my favorite gags. If you want to know what gets me to laugh, is like literally like the characters don't know what day it is, and it's like because they did not know it was like 420 at all. They did not acknowledge it. They did not even talk about it. Everyone was celebrating 420, and these two were just going about it as if it was like a normal day. But it was Jay's birthday, and I forgot, right? The beginning of the episode, Matt's like doing his plan because they're trying to get into the Rivoli, and Jay is like, "What's today? What's special about today?" And he's like, "April 20th." Did those two brats do something? They did that thing, right? Those two brats, they went to a school, and it was just like, just the way it was delivered, because they were like, "Oh yeah, the Columbine." I was like, what the fuck, like that, and it was like, no, not that, and it was just, that shit. It was that, and then like, he tells Jay, "Okay, we're gonna meet at the toonie," which is like I guess the currency in Canada because they live in Canada. He's like, "Okay, it's the toonie." They put on, we'll meet at the toonie, but it's like the coin on the ground, and then he leaves, and then again they're in a whole parade celebrating 420. Matt gets all these bags of chips. It's like, these are for my friend. It's his birthday. He's hangry right now. It's his birthday. I'm getting this for his birthday so he can eat something. And as he's going through this crowd, everyone is just eating all these the bag of chips. It's such a good show. It's so good. Nirvana the band, the show is so good. It's amazing. 10 out of 10 show. Great show. Anyways, let's get back to this. Let's get back to something that doesn't make me laugh as much.
What it is for me, it's not feeling in pain, not feeling tired, gassed, not feeling exhausted. Like, I'm not kidding. I used to sit down because I was fat, and I would just plop down on the couch, and when it'd be time to get up, I'd be like, okay, and I try to sit up, like, oh, my back hurts, my fucking knees hurt. Oh, this Again, is terrible, right?
He's literally talking as if he was fucking obese. I'm sorry. First off, he had a herniated back. I mean, you just get back pain. I'm sorry, buddy. You have a herniated disc. I'd assume you would get back pain. And like, but these are like things you get if you're like out of shape. That doesn't mean you're like, he's really talking as if he had the body of wings. Like, this dude is like, it's like stolen valor, as some people may call it. Or just virtue stealing. Like, he just does it for the virtue of the thing. Like, oh man, I would get like, dude, like even now when he gets up, he sounds exhausted. The dude went to the fucking closet, and the other was like, okay, we're gonna take this back, okay. Like, that's how he sounded like. Like, dude, come on.
Why am I feeling like this? I'm not old yet. I am going to get old, and then it
Oh,
makes
man,
sense to feel
Hellman
like
is
that.
one
But I'm
of
only in
those
my 40s.
people.
Why am I feeling like shit? You know? Now, I've got energy. At a moment's notice, I could jump up, no problem, no pain, no problems at all, you know, very mobile. I can lift and move things around easily.
He
Like I said,
said
in the
this,
last
but
several months.
he still does, hi, hey, or whatever, like all the time. And I'm, whatever.
Right, with all the things that I did. I built a freaking exercise machine on the other
did?
side of my house,
Whoa.
lugging, you know, 75 pounds at a time of weights.
Okay, first off, he did build the exercise machine in the past. I remember this because he bitched about it. It was one of those things he got like a Amazon refund over. You know, whatever. This is during the bankruptcy era too, which is really funny. But there's that. Then what else? What else did he just say? God damn it. Oh yeah, like lifting things up and down the stairs. He did that before. He has the hand trolley or whatever the fuck he calls it that he's very embarrassed to talk about. Like he really talks about his hand cart as if like I mean he acts as if like he thinks that we are saying he has a rascal scooter. Like it's so weird. This guy is bizarre.
Up the stairs. I never would have been able to do that before. If I hadn't started working out and losing all the weight, I would have, you know, it would have been a torturous nightmare. I would have been laid out for weeks after I built that thing.
Right.
But because I changed my lifestyle, things feel better. And I want you to understand
like,
that is
honestly,
what it is.
Listen to what he's saying. Go back and look at how he looked and try to convince me that this makes sense. The most that you may be able to point at is sometimes when he got up, his knees would crack, and then he'd be like, ow, 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 ow. But, like, I think that's just how bones work and aging works. You're gonna naturally, like, don't you just naturally, like, fuck up your cartilage in your knees as you get old? Like, whatever. I mean, whatever. But, but that's also like a mobility problem, which you solve by working out. It has nothing to do with your body weight. I mean, again, he wasn't obese. He keeps talking as if like this dude needed like special sized pants and special seatbelts when he goes on the airplane. Like I would even say Kat would need that. I mean, everyone like makes fun of Kat for being fat, but I mean, I don't think she's so fat that she would need a seatbelt extender. At how she looked. Call me crazy. Call me woke. But I don't think she was that fat.
Is okay. It's not like,
But it is what it is.
He looks at himself and he's full of himself. Personally, I have a thing where I never think I look good. Like people.
Yeah, I don't think I look that good. Yeah, you know, I don't think I look amazing. Right? Yeah. I just have this thing. People say I look good. I just think they're lying. Right?
People will tell me sometimes, "Oh, you look good" or whatever. I'm like, nah. I have this condition that I just never ever.
So then why does he get butthurt when people tell him like this is such a funny thing because he does act weirded out when people are like, Phil, you're looking good today. He's like, are you gay? Are you trying to hit on me? Like all the time. It's like really bizarre. Like, I mean, come on, take the free compliment. Like, dude, there was a like that happened to me a lot, like on random ass Facebook groups. It was really weird, and it was only weird in the sense of a guy would straight up be like, "Hey, man, like, I don't know if you're gay, but like, you know, I think you're pretty cute, like whatever." And I was like, nah, man, I'm straight. And then I would just say thank you for the compliment though, because it's like, you know, I don't take offense to that. But this guy would act like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like I'd be more concerned if he went beyond that. But the guy at least like understood and like moved on, moved on with his life. But that's it. That's it.
Ever
Like,
think
shit
that
like
I look
that.
good no matter what. It doesn't matter what I wear. It doesn't matter how I dress. It doesn't matter how fat or skinny I am or how I do my hair. I still think I look hideous. All right. So that's just
Right.
kind of a mental thing with me. So I'm never going to think, oh, because I got healthier, that now I'm a good looking guy. I'll never think that. But just on the physical basis of feeling better, yes, it has become a great positive motivator in my life to want to keep this up and keep doing it. because I feel much better now.
I feel better. Yes.
Actually like you and want you to improve.
Whoa. What?
Liv Will says, is it better for your mental health to avoid detractor content? Yes. There's absolutely no reason ever to watch detractor videos. Here's the
Right.
difference. People who
I mean, you
actually
could say that about
like
any,
you
like,
and want you to
just
improve
toxic
will
content.
come and tell you to your face, this is what needs to improve. They'll make positive suggestions for improvement in your chats and on your stream.
But the problem is, I mean, that would be true. However, he did a thing called the suggestion box, where people were able to tell him directly what they think that he should do, and he like crashed out on them. Like the one that I always bring up because it's like the one that is like insane is the one with Cat. All the dude said was like, I think you should like talk with Cat more, play games that you both can enjoy, whatever, like normal things that anyone would say. And this dude was acting as if the guy was suggesting that they should fuck on stream. Like it was really bizarre. The guy was like, so you want me to fake being happy? Like, oh my god, dude, like you shouldn't have to try to be happy with your wife, right? Like it was really specific. Like this dude was like saying, you want me to like, I'm sorry that Cat and me are not like couples that snort pixie sticks and like act as if everything's rainbows and unicorns. And it's like, what the fuck does that have to do with like just talking with your wife? Like the thought of him talking to his wife sent him spiraling into like talking about faking being happy, which is kind of like insane. And when you really think about it, it doesn't really paint a happy marriage. Like no couple should sit there and be like and feel like it's a struggle to be in the same room with each other.
Your streams, they'll give you constructive criticism. Okay? The detractors don't care about that. The detractors will never admit that you've improved. The detractors will never give you a win. They're only there to detract.
But again, you should not like be looking for that. You know, sometimes I give feedback, and then you know if he can take it if he wants, if he doesn't want to take it, whatever. But all the times that he has taken advice and changed, it's always been like a monkey paw thing. It's like, oh, you want me to stop doing the podcast and get straight to the game? Okay, but now the morning show is going to be as long as the podcast, so it meant nothing in the end.
Tracked so that they can make money. So no matter what you do, it's always bad. When I was a fat ass, all they said was, he's a fat ass, he's lazy, he needs to lose weight, he needs to exercise, he needs to eat better. So now, I've lost the weight, I'm eating better, I'm exercising, oh, he's sickly. Huh?
Well,
But
yeah.
you said that's what I needed to do. So where's my
Whatever.
W?
Where's my
Oh,
W?
we can't give him the W because we need to make money.
Where's my
So we just
W?
say he did the wrong thing again, and again,
And again.
and again.
And again.
That's how it works.
Where's my W? Again, you should not be
Hellman,
like
thanks for
doing
another
healthy
500
stuff
kicks.
for W's. You should do
Oh,
it
I'm well
because you
aware
want
of that,
to.
Hellman. He says their theory is you took GLP-1 and you're wearing a diaper because of incontinence. That's because they're mentally retarded, these people. That's why they say that.
Well,
Because again,
you know what? Phil wants us to prove that he's on GLP-1, but you know what? He's not proving he doesn't wear a diaper. Yeah. Maybe he should prove that he's not wearing a diaper.
for them to
How he proves it, that's up to him. I'm not gonna hold his hand on that.
to admit that I have improved doesn't fit their narrative of, hey, we have to say everything he does is bad to make money. So
I'm not
they're
making
going
money on
to
this
completely
video.
just fabricate things. Their
I
their
say what
way
I
of
want.
thinking
Wah.
is not normal human thinking, because normal human thinking, you look at me and be like, oh my God, yeah, Phil's, wow, he looks so much better. How many people have come by and they're like, whoa, I haven't been here for like a year or two. And holy shit, Phil, you look completely different. This is awesome. Wow, good for you. But then the idiots who are here every day and just say toxic things
But he
to
just
them,
looks like
oh, well,
he
it's because
just,
of this and
like,
this and this.
got
They're always the
drained.
justification and the nonsense because they can't
Like,
handle
I
reality.
don't know, whatever. Like, he's not even gaining muscle. Like, he's working as long as he was on this diet, and he has gained no muscle. Or a lot of muscle, I should say, because he did gain some muscle, guys. But okay.
I don't want to work offline.
What? I don't want to work offline.
Why don't I retire like Wings? Because I don't want to. I don't want to work offline. I don't want to go have an IRL job. Everything out here sucks. Being honest with you, I know what the job market is like out here. It's not good. I would have to go
I
work
love that,
2-3
that the dude said he should retire, and he's like, I'm not gonna get a job. That's not what he said. Like, is Wings getting a job, or did he just retire and stay off the internet?
jobs, okay? All shitty IRL, crappy jobs, probably, you know, working retail, managing a store, a restaurant, shit like that. That's what I would have to do to make ends meet and make as much as I do as a streamer. I'm a successful streamer and I love what I do. Why would I retire and go offline? Wings was completely the opposite. He outright said, I hate what I do. I wish I didn't have to do it. I don't like games. I don't like streaming. If anything, I wish I could walk away, but I can't because I'm fat and I can't do anything else. Like,
what the fuck?
I hate what I do.
The hate thing, oh man, it's been a while since like I paid attention to the Wings lore, but I just think he's talking about like he hated playing Call of Duty because it would make him like angry and frustrated. Like that's what he hated. But I guess DSP's technically right because that's what he did that paid the bills, dude.
I wish I didn't have to do it. I don't like games. I don't like streaming.
When did he say he didn't like games? I think he just said he didn't like Call of Duty. He played other games.
If anything, I wish I could walk away, but I can't because I'm fat and I can't do it.
He can't walk away because he's fat. But he did. What? Hold up, Phil. Slow down. He started this off by saying, well, he stopped streaming, but now he's saying like he can't walk away because he's fat. But, like, I think it's very funny. We are completely ignoring the level, like, but I guess it would fly in the face of what his reality is, where Deez said, "Oh, I have such crazy trolls." When in reality, like, Wings did try to get a job, and then like, what didn't trolls like get him fired and did all this other shit to him to like make him unhireable? Basically, I know Wings talked a lot about that. When did Wings say I'm fat? Wings said that like for certain jobs. But, like, he still did these jobs to pay the bills. Whatever. He's kind of being very uncharitable to what Wings even told him in his own interview. Like, it's really funny. Just go watch the Wings interview and then listen how DSP, like, reacts to it after the fact. Because it's very obvious this guy did not pay attention and only wanted Wings to validate his own view. Like, it's crazy.
Can't do anything else. Like, those are his words, not mine, right? So now he's walked away for 2 months. So maybe what he was saying all along was nonsense. And he could have done it. It's just that he didn't want to, or maybe he wasn't motivated to, but something finally...
But but back then, he probably wanted to work and stream. Now he's just not streaming. And he made a lot of money with LOLCOW Live. Correct?
Pushed him off the internet. I don't know. I love what I do. I have absolutely no reason to stop.
Wait, what was that about? That was a weird thing. I feel like maybe he's gonna get more negative to Wings to bait him to come back online. So he could be his old bitch again. Wings, come back on my stream so we can talk about your time off. And then I can give you life coach tips because I'm so amazing. Wings, you should...
Yeah, kettlebells are pretty good from what I've seen. Kettlebells can...
Okay.
Is that I have an exercise room and I've insulated it on the flooring to the point where I'm not making a lot of noise. I'm not shaking the entire fucking house.
Okay. Well, that answered my concern. I thought that he wasn't, like, gonna do that. But he did it.
Wow. This show's already been going on an hour.
Okay.
This is in a finger snap, and I'm like, what the hell just happened?
I don't know if there's any other rant he's gonna go on. Is there another rant? Will he rant about something else?
Stream, I'll open a pack of cards and all of that, all right? So here's the deal. I'm just gonna present a very generic thing I'm gonna say in this way. It's not gonna be
Okay.
specific to the cards or anything like that.
All
okay?
right, very generic.
Someone presents to you an offer or what they
Oh, okay. I think I know
latest
what this
criticism of my content.
is. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, we're not doing the second video I wanted to do.
You'll
I
ask me
didn't
some of
think
the
I
dumbest
would. I was-
questions. I'm just gonna say this because okay, so the latest criticism of my content is the cards, right? That hey, if we hit certain financial milestones on a stream, I'll open a pack of cards and all of that. All right. So here's the deal. I'm just
Here's
gonna
the deal.
present a very generic thing. I'm gonna say in this way. It's not gonna be specific to the cards.
Again,
or
this is
anything like
this is gonna feature my favorite contradiction and hypocrisy that DSP does like all the time. It's classic Phil.
Okay. Someone presents to you an offer or what they call maybe a deal.
A
All
deal.
right. And the offer is if you invest a certain amount, a certain thing will happen.
You know, a goal,
Okay.
like a goal, if you will.
You think for yourself, oh, okay, so if I invest this certain amount, this certain thing will happen. I find pleasure in this certain thing. It's entertaining to me.
Oh
That
my,
sounds like a
oh my
good-
god, this is really weird.
Thing. I actively choose as a person of my own volition to invest in this thing because I want to see that certain
Okay, he is saying this, but just keep in mind when people willingly, let's say, decide I want to support a titty streamer. I want a titty streamer to get my money so she can say shout out to Phil, and she jumps up and down for me. What if they get pleasure from that? That's their value proposition. But these people say they're exploiting you. They are exploiting you. Don't give money to the titty streamer. They're exploiting you. But Phil, who never did card packs in his life, has no ambition to play with these cards, and he may or may not even have the ambition to sell these cards or whatever, wants you to give him $50 to hit a milestone so that he can unpack another thing and say, oh, look at that. I don't know if that's valuable. Is that valuable? Oh, it is. Let's put that on the wall. I mean, like, you don't even sound that invested in this. Like, the whole hang up with the One Piece cards was he didn't think there was any value in the set. And then in the same video, he's saying, oh, I don't want to buy these cards. These cards are too expensive. But if you're trying to portray these as this is just for fun, then why are these things like things that you rule out?
certain thing happen, and then that thing actually happens. Okay? Does that sound bad? Someone makes an offer, you accept the offer willingly knowing up front what that offer will entail. That offer is going to do something that you want, and then you invest and you get what you want.
Wah!
What's wrong with that? That's literally what I do on my streams every day. Now,
But now, if someone were to, I don't know, they played Grand Theft Auto Online. They played that game, and they really like the service. And they're like, I want to spend money on this service. I get enjoyment out of it. Me, as a willing, able person of sound mind, I'm going to do the same autistic nonsense DSP does. And I'm going to spend money in GTA Online. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, Philip? Because I remember he ranted and raved about how people like that were ruining gaming. And they should not be spending money on things. How dare Bethesda focus on Starfield? A game that didn't sell a lot. Why are they investing in a game that other people have invested in? Damn, Phil, you're right. But I guess what Starfield needed was cards. That's the missing ingredient.
Now, when you get into the specifics of it, oh, well, he opens a pack of cards for a certain level of investment and support, and that, okay. People know up front exactly what the
But that's not even what people are complaining about. There's nothing wrong innately with the card pack. Like, oh, he's opening card packs. That's fine. But what it has become is like another tool to pressure his viewers into giving him money. Like, he has no faith that they would be willing to support him to get the card packs, like, at all. Instead, he's like, guys, I really want to open a card pack. Let's open a card pack. I mean, he crashed out on like Roy Barnes for not understanding the rules or whatever the fuck. And it's like, at that point, like, maybe that's a problem.
What the offer is. They like the offer. They think it's something new and interesting for my content.
And again, he's also ignoring the fact that just because people like it, that doesn't mean everyone likes it. Like, Phil, you understand that there are people who watch your shit and say, damn, I don't like this thing. And then someone else in the same room can say, I like this thing. Like, he's like, why are people hating this? This guy likes it. People like it. They're giving me money, man. Okay. But I'm not giving you, like, he kind of wants people to turn on other people because they're giving him money. So he's basically wanting his audience to, like, shut on other audience members who support this. When it's like, this guy just said, guys, give me constructive feedback. And then the feedback is like, I don't like the card game. Well, other people like it. Okay, I'm not other people.
They've enjoyed it for the 2 months I've done it. They're supporting it in droves. They want more of it. They're saying and suggesting new things for me to do with it, new sets of cards, new projects. Hey, some people are even asking for entire streams of just organizing the cards, right? So if people are asking for it,
But when people ask for that show, he literally said, well, there has to be people very dedicated for the cards to watch it because it's going to be boring otherwise. I mean, what if you have an audience that likes it, then why is that a concern then?
want it, they like it, we've tested it, it's working, they've proven they want more of it, and they'll support it. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with giving people what they want and being rewarded for it? Exactly. Isn't that what every business should seek to do on Earth?
Okay, so then why is he mad when studios focus on things that make them money? There's so many rants where he shits on companies that focus on the money, as this guy is now telling you, I'm focused on what gets me money. What's wrong with that? Shouldn't that be what businesses do? So, people should just tell him that. Tell him the same thing. Phil, they're a business. They're supposed to make as much money as possible. What's wrong with that? And they, well, you gotta lose the game. Yeah, but Phil, like, when people said that about the cards, you said it's like a business and you do it to make money or whatever the fuck. I mean, you're gonna have to word it very specifically, by the way. Like, and you gotta also look at connections. You gotta remember, DSP is a giant baby. You can't tell it directly like you would a normal person. He's not normal. He's a baby.
Is, hey, we're going to provide a good or a service or something in between, some level of entertainment. You like it, you support it, and then they give you what they offered.
Like
the only way that you could have an issue with it is if you feel like it's not exactly as presented or expected. Like, for example, if I said, hey, if we hit $100 to support today, we will open a pack of cards. And then we hit the $100 and I say, I've decided we're just never going to open that pack of cards. Sorry. But you said you were going to open a pack of cards when you hit the 100 milestone, right? Right.
Oh my god,
so that's a lie.
This is extremely stupid. Oh my god. Of course people would complain about that. But there's more to this complaint than, oh, who's doing cards? Because, dude, like, every stream, every like morning show I tune into randomly, I just hear, okay guys, let's talk about cards all the time. And then like the One Piece, it's like the biggest LARP. He's like, look at half these cards. I mean, granted, there are cards that are just not even of characters that are not even in the manga. But he's like, oh yeah, this guy comes back? I thought you died.
That's a scam then, right? That's a grift. Where I said I was going to do something, it was deceptive.
Now, I love him saying that's a grift. When this dude said that the vest streak shit was a grift, when he literally did what he set out to do, he would say, okay, guys, give me $100 and I'll put on a vest. He gets $100, puts on a vest. And then like, down the line, he says, oh yeah, I was grifting back then, guys. Again, like, he said that just so that he could make himself look good now. Like, oh yeah, I was in such a bad place, and now I have a huge comeback story, guys. I was grifting. I was so bad. But in order for that to be a grift, he had to have not done it. And he knows that's the definition. He just said grifting in the correct way. But he called what he did back then a grift. Huh? But you can also grift by just the lack of, like, either knowledge of the thing you're trying to sell, or you're doing something that you know is not worth what you're doing. Like, someone may say it's not worth to pay $50. Like, isn't it like one pack of cards, like a box? Isn't it like about $50? So he wants you to spend the amount of an entire box on one pack. Like, that is kind of a grift innately, because you're charging more for a thing that is less. But okay.
If we didn't do it, that has never happened. All right? When we hit milestones, we open the cards. It might not be exactly at that right moment. I explained the premise of the show is that we're going to save up 2 packs. We'll do it together so we can do an episode called DSP Pack Rips. For the record, the show is doing fine. The show is always getting consistent views, anywhere between 300 and maybe 1,000 views.
But why doesn't he just open the cards and then he just edits all of the pack rips or whatever in one video at the end of the week? Like, that way you can do it on stream, and then you could just take the video and then just, like, edit it together. I mean, he doesn't have to do any crazy editing. He could just open any editor, any free editor, just drag and drop all of the videos in timeline order or whatever, hit export, done. Like, he should be able to do this. I mean, I could do this on iMovie, and that comes bundled with your iMac. Easy. Like, this does not take effort to do. Even he could do it. Jasper could do it.
Depends on what hits we get. If we get bigger hits, then more people will watch it, But the show's doing good. People like the premise. People like the fact that I'm saving up packs so we do 2 or more packs on a show, so it's not a boring episode where we're rushing it or anything like that. Okay? No one is complaining. Literally no one who has contributed for it has complained. It's only those who are angry at the success of this idea and show that don't like it, because you guys are shitbags who want to see me fail.
No.
But I'm winning. So you're very upset about that.
I just don't
Too
care
fucking
for the
bad,
cards.
because that's reality now. And it always will be. I'm going to be winning, and you're going to be seething.
But you didn't care about these cards before. Like, I mean, it's just... And it's so intrusive. Like, this guy, like... It's like, guys, I am so tempted to just go from the Asmongold interview, look how he reacted to the goals, and compare it to this. Dude, like, it's just how much he harps about it. Then it's like, guys, we really need to hit the back. It's like the same begging tactics he did when he had the goals. The same thing. The only difference is he's not spending overtime for card packs anymore. Like, he's not spending overtime to hit the goal, to continue the goals, the streaks or whatever the fuck. But he's doing the same intense begging. Guys, we're not even close to a card pack. Guys, let's open a card pack. Guys, remember, if you do, and guess the amount that he looks for to do a card pack. Basically, $150. You want to know what else was $150? His fucking goals. Yeah, I wonder why.
So the sooner you accept that, the better your life will be. Because just sitting there and whining and complaining, saying Phil's a scammer and all this, it's not reality. The reality is, I laid the groundwork of how the cards would work. My viewers actively accepted that groundwork, liked it, supported it, and it's continuing to be successful. And it will be for as long as I so choose to do it. Or if it falls off and people don't like it anymore, then we stop doing it. But you just sitting there crying about it, all you're doing is you're embarrassing your fucking self. You're the one that's soiling your own fucking diapers every day, not me.
No damage.
The sad saps who just cannot accept the fact that DSP
knows
what the fuck he's doing.
He survived the fall.
So, fuck off. No one cares about your opinion around here. Really, no one does. You're pathetic.
Okay.
Move on.
Good for you. Good for you.
Sonic Doom, thanks for $5. And he says, DSP, I think it'd be cool if your parents kept your old toys. I'm sure they have some value. You can display them maybe. I have no idea what my parents have actually kept and haven't. At one point, I felt like they did keep everything, but now I don't know if that's the truth or not. I also have absolutely no idea what the condition is of any of the stuff from when I was a kid.
Okay, cool.
You know, when I was a kid, I had
Ha.
He-Man action figures,
What about the Wolverine
some Transformers,
figure?
stuff like that. And I don't know if any of it still exists in my parents'
What about
house,
the
nor do I
Wolverine
really care.
doll? Where is
Someday
it?
I'm sure I'm going to find out, and I think you know why. It's, one day my parents are going to pass
This is, oh my god. I think, like, what the fuck is this? Listen to this. This is such a weird, like, I get it, but it's such a weird statement. Like
that. And I don't know if any of it still exists in my parents' house, nor do I really care. Someday I'm sure I'm going to find out, and I think you know why. It's, one
think you
day
know why.
my parents are going to pass away. I'm going to probably inherit the stuff that they have left at
he sounds very frustrated about that. I mean,
the house. I'm going to have to figure it out, see what's there, and, and go from there. But, hopefully that's not anytime soon. I'm not too concerned about it. I'm certainly not in a rush to fly out there and take inventory of my childhood toys to see what's there. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
okay.
Okay.
But he's talking about putting it on your
Hamslander,
display.
thank you for
That's
a
what he was
$10
asking
Canadian super
about.
chat. He says, I like the cards. At least it's a payoff. The people that bitch about it are the same people that will simp out for female streamers and get absolutely nothing. Of course.
I love that we're just simplifying female streamers as if they're all parasocial freaks. When I have seen DSP employ more like parasocial creepy shit than any of them. I mean, at least the ones that I pay attention to. Like, I mean, come on.
You have to understand.
I mean, how many streamers are saying we reciprocate each other? We're in a relationship.
Make an actual offer of something that people find of value, and if they support it and then they get what they want, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Period. You may not like it, and I'm sure there's people have even said Asmongold has criticized it. He has the right to criticize it, but he has absolutely no right to say that it's invalid or that I shouldn't do it, because guess what? People like it.
Well, that's not what he's saying.
And I'm not hurting anyone.
He's
There's
just
no
saying
lies,
that, like,
there's no scams. That's they always a scammer. There's no scam.
there is a scam.
It's exactly as offered.
You
I
didn't
give
care
you what
about
you
these
want.
before.
People like it.
There's literally a clip that is him saying that mocks Pokemon card collectors. And he said collecting is stupid and shit. Like, he has shat on this hobby, like, a lot. And now he's part of this just because of the money inquisition. Like, why couldn't he find a way to do this for free? He could have been like, oh, guys, if we, if someone does the moral support for this amount, I'll open a pack, whatever. But he's like, oh, no, guys, I don't want to do it all the time. Okay, but, like, why not just do it, like, at the end of the week? Why did it have to be tied to money? Like, notice how the first thing, when he announces he's doing the stupid card pack shit, he immediately ties it to money. That's, like, the first thing he talks about.
Like it, it's successful. If you don't like it, I guess that's your own opinion and that's your own prerogative to subjectively say, well, I don't like the cards, then don't support them. But if people do, that's none of your fucking business.
But he just mocked people who complained and didn't support it. I mean, he automatically devalued their criticism.
There's enough shit on planet Earth that there's things you cannot like that can still be successful. Does that make sense? It's okay to not have
Unless,
to...
but then why do you get mad when, like, companies, like, double down on things that were successful? Like, he complained about Rockstar doubling down on GTA Online. And all this other stuff. I mean, like, sure, I don't like that companies, like, sink so much money on live service games and stuff like that. But I'm not, like, crashing out over the gamers who do it, right? Who support it. It's like, that's not the problem. It's the people who are doing it. And when DSP's on the receiving end of that, because he is to blame for the card packs, as much as he doesn't want to admit it, because, yeah, people are going to support it, that's fine. But he could at least, like, be honest, saying, well, I mean, he is kind of being honest. But he doesn't value his own content. He doesn't think maybe there is something that we can find a way that's, more in the middle. When every time he has talked about the card packs, it's always around begging time.
have to like every little thing. If you don't like cards, that's okay. You don't have to be a part of it. But they're working, and people are liking them, and I'm successful doing it. So where's the problem in that? The answer is there is none. The only problem is
Like, again,
you're jealous.
he says all the time that game developers should do things not just for the money, not because it makes the most money. They should do stuff that is for the love of their job or whatever the fuck. And he loves his job, so shouldn't he at least look at the cards and the aspect of, is this fitting my content? Again, he's not like thinking about in that regard at all. He's arguing that, well, this is making me money. Why would I stop doing that? This is making me money. People love this. Okay, then why do you crash out when people love Mr. Beast? Why do you crash out when people love bigger streamers? Why do you crash out when people give them money? Like, come on.
That's it. Okay, thanks for the $7 there. Hanslander, I appreciate that.
Is there any more drama in this? Get to the drama, Phil.
Exactly. Nothing here says, how dare you open cards when people are supporting it? Imagine a restaurant serving dishes the customers want and keep ordering. It's shocking. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
DSP has mocked this very thing with this very analogy.
So, you go to a sandwich shop, right? And you want to buy a turkey club. It's yummy and delicious and amazing. But you start noticing that everyone is buying the tuna sandwich salad. Isn't that fucked up?
Something like that. He literally mocked this and said, "Oh, then they take it off the menu. It's fucked up." But they do it because it's making the most money.
Oh, well, see, isn't that fucked up?
And now he's like doing the thing. He's doing the thing.
Exactly right. There's no difference here. It's just that people don't like me. So because they're upset that I'm successful, that's why it's a problem. If anyone else on planet Earth was doing what I'm doing right now, it'd be acceptable.
DSP is mad that Rockstar got success out of GTA Online. He's so jealous. He's jealous that GTA Online is so successful.
Because DSP's doing it and it's successful, it's all wrong. You know?
You know, people should just do that. In these kind of situations, they should just, like, talk to him as if, like, he loves Rockstar or some shit. Say, yeah, it's like when people say that, like, they don't like, oh man, I forgot the example. God damn it. Who get mad, like, I don't know, whatever, fuck it. I give up. There's just a Rockstar success with GT Online. Okay, come on, Phil.
Another thing that makes absolutely no sense. Someone just said, except people at the restaurant get the food they ordered. The chef doesn't eat it in front of them. But what if he did? What if that...
Okay, this is really stupid. First off, he's saying, what if he did? Okay, but, like, I don't think people would love the restaurant if he did.
That was the offer. What if the business was, we have a business where you pay and someone that you know and like eats a meal as a result?
Wait, what?
What if that was the offer? What if the business was, we have a business where you pay and someone that you know and like...
That's not... He changed the example to make it seem normal, because he knows it sounds stupid as fuck. He could just say this example is not, like, accurate, because you don't eat cards. And, like, card packs is you buy them and you open them, whatever. Like, that would at least make a little more sense.
Eats a meal as a result.
Because that's not what he said. He said that you go to a restaurant, they make the sandwich, and then they eat the sandwich they make. Like, this chef eats the sandwich that the chef made, or whatever the fuck. That's what they're saying.
But you said that was good. You paid for it. You got what you wanted. So what's wrong with that?
But what's happening is the person who paid for it is not the one complaining about it or criticizing it or calling it stupid. The person who's watching it go down is like, this is a really stupid business model. Like, that's what's going on in this situation. the person who's not supporting the business is like, this is a dumb business. Okay.
You actively knew what was going to what was going to go on, and you supported it. Why would you be upset about it?
I remember. I got it. People should just say to him, "Yeah, man, it's like when people tell Rockstar that they should drop GTA Online and focus on single player games when GTA Online is their most successful thing. Why should they stop? Why should they drop something that makes them a lot of money?" And then see how DSP like says,
Well, and actually, they should care because they make art. Video games are art.
even though he doesn't give a fuck about art.
Fact.
Which
I mean,
then
this
would
is
imply
literally
that
what
this is
every
not art.
streamer does. Every streamer says, "Hey, if you support me, I will do."
Oh wow! So all these other streamers, you know, the streamers that DSP says he's different from, and he doesn't want to be like other streamers. He's now saying he's just like them. Oh man, amazing! Another classic DSPism. Classic. We're bringing out all of the classics today.
Will do this. You're not getting anything, okay? What you're getting is interactive entertainment. You're getting that streamer to do something in reaction to your level of support.
So then why did you crash out on Lex or whatever for doing squats? Why crash out on female streamers who stream in a hot tub and pickle ricks and bathing suits, whatever the fuck? Why they're just interacting, and their audience likes them interacting. So why does it matter? Again, I love that he's saying that. He's basically saying, leave me alone, let me do what I want. But then, like, he will get his, like, big Italian bulbous nose in everyone else's business and talk about how they're doing it wrong all the time. And he does not see the irony in that.
Whether it's
You can
playing a
see
certain
the
game, singing the
irony,
song,
but
having a
I
pop-up
can't.
celebration on the screen, writing your name on their arm and marker, opening a pack of cards, eating certain kinds of food. This is an insanely common thing that streamers do. But because
These were all things that he said were bad. All of these. I'm glad that he's willingly associating what he's doing with that. That's really cool. That's amazing, actually.
I'm doing it, it's wrong. Everyone else is allowed to do
Because,
it.
because again, this is just another classic, another banger, if you will, of people applying his own standards against him, and he can't handle it. Like, people are basically telling him, like, "Oh, you're just doing this for the money, and you don't care about what you're doing, whatever the fuck." And he's like, actually, other people do that. Other people like write names on their bodies. These were all things he said was evil and stupid and exploitative. And he's like, everyone does this. So you're arguing that you're a part of the people who exploit their audience. I agree. Actually, you know, Phil brings up a good point. He's just like these exploitative streamers. I agree.
Right?
Correct.
Because it's wrong for absolutely any streamer whatsoever to accept monetary compensation to do something on a stream.
This is so dumb. This is such a dumb argument. Like, if only he didn't make it his personality to, like, judge everyone else's, like, business model as a streamer. If those rants did not exist, this might have hit a little different. But this dude will literally, like, crash out. Like, I guarantee within a week, so Phil, can you put, like, no, there's even some hot topic issue with Twitch. Oh my god, Twitch, they are now banning, people, for something stupid. And they're like, so, they banned this, but the Chinese streamers are exploiting their viewers with naming them, putting their names on their arms, that's okay? But Phil, I thought if everything has to be okay, right? Like, he's just saying this because, like, he wants to get ahead of that like contradiction, but it doesn't change the fact that he made this standard. Maybe don't be such a tryhard about virtues and morals, and maybe don't get off to it, and maybe people will leave you alone. But instead, you have like so many rants about how streamers should not be exploitative. They should just do what they want, and get paid for making meaningful content. And now he's arguing, well, I'm opening card packs. That's just like this other stuff that I called exploitative. So either nothing's okay or everything is. Awesome.
Or it's all allowed. So which is it? Because guess what? If none of it's allowed, every streamer has to go offline right fucking now.
This is a childish argument. I mean, again, this guy's a giant baby. He's a giant baby because this is literally what he's trying to like own you by saying that I'm struggling with this point, but like he wants you to realize that like, oh my god, he's just doing stuff that's making him money. Oh my god, but I'm okay with other streamers making money, but it's like he's omitting the minutia, which he pointed out before. Because he's saying like since we are okay with other streamers existing, we should also be okay with him existing. Meanwhile, this guy has also done the same thing people are criticizing him with saying, guys, these other streamers, they just do this stuff because they want to exploit you for money. That this is just them trying to exploit you, trying to get you to give them money. Oh yeah, I'd write your name on my arm or whatever the fuck. And all this stuff. He always put that in a negative light. He called Lexi a slut just for doing squats. But this guy is now saying, well, okay, you're gonna criticize me for doing this? Well, if that's the case, well then, you should criticize everyone then. It's like, no, buddy, too late, bitch. You not only associated this with all these things you yourself has called exploitative, you have established this. He has always argued that people should just be making money off of doing meaningful content, which he said was his bread and butter, was meaningful content, no gimmicks. He doesn't have to resort to gimmicks, guys. Like, that's what he bragged about after the Vest Streak failed. Guys, you support me because you love me and my content. I don't need to do any gimmicks or anything. And ever since Kino Casino, this guy's been, like, flailing for gimmicks to make money on. Like, this guy has become, like, the worst Twitch, like, stream thought you could think of. The only thing he's missing is boobs to jiggle. And that's all he needs. But you know what?
Everyone.
These evil titty streamers that are exploitative and all this other stuff, they, like, at least stay in their lane. They at least are like, yeah, this is the stream I do. Whatever, fuck it. You're either gonna like it or you're gonna leave. Whatever. Like, they're at least more, like, genuine with what they're doing and whatever. Versus DSP, who is just throwing anything at the wind to get you to give him your money.
One, big and small. Doesn't matter if you're a tiny little rinky-dink or you're a giant streamer, that everyone accepts contributions. So every streamer who accepts contributions must go offline immediately if it's not allowed to accept
now we're just going after the nature of just getting paid. Which is, like, not a good argument to make because, like, you're just you're clumping everyone together. I mean, whatever. I mean, if that's the case, then he should love game development right now. He should love these companies, like, trying to find the lucrative thing. Because if one company is able to make a live service game and make money off it, why shouldn't other people do that? Why shouldn't Rockstar make more GTA Online content?
Contribution to then do something on a stream. Period.
Why shouldn't the FGC support Street Fighter 6? It's successful! And they get money for it, so why would they stop? Great argument, Phil.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed the morning show, everybody.
Imagine if
It's been a good one.
Imagine
and it's
if he
hilarious
was running
again,
for
when I just
government.
speak honest truths and facts, and then there's a total crash out by the idiots in the chat.
Yeah,
They're
everyone's
Phil's
crashing out. We're all
No,
crashing
you're
out
crashing
here.
out to what I'm saying because you can't fucking handle reality.
You can't handle reality.
You really can't. You sit there eternally online, living in your fantasy worlds and lives,
My fantasy
not
world.
realizing how miserable you are,
I'm so
and you're so
miserable now.
upset that DSP is successful. Boo fucking who for you and your stupid
Boo
diapers and
hoo.
your Depends that you're wearing there that you're pooping and peeing into
Wow,
right
he
now.
knew a
And
brand.
you say
He
it's
knew
me,
a
but it's
diaper
you
brand,
doing
guys.
because you're so fucking upset about reality. You can't handle it.
I only knew of it because my philosophy professor use
I
it
think I
as
am
a
gonna
prop
get
a
an emote
lot
of an
in
adult
his,
diaper,
like,
and it's gonna
debate.
be for those people.
Like when you
And
talk about
we'll put it
cunts,
every time that they're
he would,
whining and
like, be like,
complaining in
"All
the
right,
chat.
it
We'll all spam the
depends,"
diaper
and he'll
emote
do
for
that,
you,
and he thinks
because
it
you're
was
the
so
ones who
funny.
fucking need it, not me.
Forget some DSP style humor right there. Okay, are we done? Do you have another?
Let me type in the chat here.
Do you have another
we're
crash
at
shot
what,
coming?
50? Because we already have a free pack.
Wow.
That set a lot. Like the box of Marvel Magic card.
All right.
The
Cards.
Final Fantasy
Okay.
where you have to it's Cloud are like the only card fantasy set have again. If I'm not going to spend again and again out right now, I need an hour, maybe a month or two, do anything but. I don't have a desire to learn how to play the games, but people have pushed me to try to learn, and I'm like, maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't.
Okay.
Collecting the games. Oh, by the way, now I also have to try to
I think he's only gonna start doing it just to like be like,
See, guys, I'm learning how to play, and the trolls still say I'm
Squeeze in
grifting.
but you didn't want to in the first place. I mean, I'm not looking forward to that. He's gonna learn how to play.
So get this, guys. First, the trolls say I'm not even learning the game, and I'm like grifting. And now that I'm learning the game, now they're saying that I'm still grifting because I'm learning the game.
Ignoring like how he didn't want to learn it at all in the first place, and saw no
and they've done
value
it
in
before,
learning.
but the thing is, they found a way to make it catch on. Like, no one was
What the fuck?
asking the Wii U failed because Nintendo presented something no one asked.
Oh god. Some Nintendo slop for you. Let's listen to this.
Why do I think the Wii U failed? Because Nintendo presented something
The name. It's just the name. You know, the tablet sure
no one asked for.
no one wanted it.
It's
but
that simple.
I think the
And
name
they've done it
killed
before, but the thing is, they found a way to make it catch on. Like, no one was asking for mainstream motion controls when the Wii came out, but Nintendo made it trendy. They made it catchy almost. Like yeah, you were in the
What?
in crowd if you had a Wii and you were waggling around.
This is oh my god, dude, this is so stupid. Yeah, Nintendo made you feel like you're in the in crowd when all they showed was, yeah, you can play Wii Sports and you can like do stuff with the Wiimote. It's gonna give you another layer, which it did for some games and all that other shit, right? Like, that's all it was. No one was like, oh my god, guys, we're playing the Wii. Dude, we're in the in crowd. That didn't happen. This isn't the 1980s anymore. No one like markets their shit like this anymore. Maybe only Apple with their Apple ecosystem, but that's like what all hardware companies try now.
Around in front of your TV playing games, right? People who didn't play games decided to become gamers because of the Wii and its motion gimmicks, right?
It was
But
casual.
with the Wii U, they basically presented to you.
No, the audience
game.
didn't understand. It was just called Wii. They thought it was an
No one
add-on.
complained about that. It was a problem that didn't need solving.
Wait, what? Oh no.
Well, I want to play a video game on my TV, but my parents want to watch TV, so I'll play the game here while they watch TV. No one complained about that. It was a problem that
What?
didn't need solving, and that's what
No,
Nintendo
that
was
was a
presenting.
Well,
Okay?
okay.
Similarly,
Okay,
at that
okay,
same time
DSP.
period, the Xbox
okay.
and DVR, while it also plays games,
Right.
that
But people did
people
like
are
share a
actually
TV,
asking
like
for, or a problem that actually,
But
sadly,
it had
just
other
making
utilities
something for
too,
the sake
but
of saying, oh,
whatever.
look, it's different, it's innovative. Well, did you do market research? Did you ask if people wanted those features? Because if they don't, they're
Remember, he's saying this, but when Capcom did like a survey for Street Fighter 6, he said that they were stupid for asking. Like, he pretty much said like, oh my god, guys, so Capcom is so inept that they can't even make their games. They're asking the fans to give them advice on how to make a game. And now he's like, they should do market research. But they also complain that they're not listening to the fans. But when they do when they actually reach out fans, he mocks them for that. Classic lose-lose situation here.
not going to drop their money for it, right?
right?
I think people were so happy with the Wii that when they went to the Wii U, you had to give them a reason. What's the reason for us to drop this Wii that we absolutely love in the mainstream? Oh, this screen that you didn't ask for. Oh, well, we don't want that. So what's next? Oh, nothing. Literally, we have no other features. That was the thing. Oh,
I don't think that was it. There's so many. Like, I love that he's the only person that just doesn't think the name was bad. Everyone, even Nintendo, even everyone was seen as like, because I've seen so many people like, huh, the Wii U, is that like an add-on to the Wii? Like, that's what a lot of people thought. And he's like, no, it's because no one wanted the controller. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that contributed to it, but they, for the most part, they just thought it was an add-on to the Wii. But okay. Is he gonna talk about the game key cards? Because he did complain about that for no reason. And he doesn't understand it either. Like, oh my god, so much dead air! Oh, here we go.
well, people person says, speaking of Nintendo, you think they'll seize the moment and capitalize on PlayStation's failure by promising to keep physical? They were already phasing out of physical. Remember the game key cards and crap like that? They already were doing that.
No. Oh, I mean, okay, listen.
It's just that they're Nintendo, so no one complains.
No one complains. First off, people did complain. A lot of people complain. It really is to the point where people will openly comment. If they say the game keycard thing, they'll say this is stupid. All the time. All the time. Nintendo and this phasing out is not true either, because Nintendo is still putting their games on actual cartridges. Like, you can still put your game on the cartridge. The game keycard so far has only been used by third parties like Atlas, Sega, Capcom. Like that. Like these are the only companies doing it, and they have their own reasons for doing it. Like, I think they claim that it's like, well, it won't fit on the card or whatever the fuck. Whatever. But they weren't phasing out because they're still putting out physical games. Like, he's wrong on this. He's factually wrong on multiple fronts, both on the phasing out and on the outrage. People did complain about this. It's really to the point where, like, the indie companies will openly brag about, this is on the full cart. You have Wario64's favorite Twitter account that will openly say, this game is this amount and it's a game keycard, so people know it's a game keycard game. If there was no outrage, why are people going out of their way to address it, right?
Seriously, they already were selling games with the key card inside. So you buy the physical, you open it up, and all it was, hey, you redeem it. It's not really the game on there. It's a redemption, and then you download the game to your Switch or Switch 2. They've already been doing that. But no one talks about it because it's Nintendo, and Nintendo gets a pass on everything. No. So now Sony announces, we're no longer going to make any physical.
And again, okay, even let's pretend this is true, right? Let's pretend this that Nintendo was phasing out and all this stuff, and DSP claims to care about people's games as much as he claims he does. Shouldn't he just be against this anyway and say, "Oh yeah, digital distribution's stupid"? But he doesn't care. He just doesn't care because it doesn't affect him. It's really like straight up. If it doesn't affect him, he doesn't care.
Discs as of 2028, and it's like, you know, the sky is falling, the apocalypse is here, rivers of blood, plagues of locusts, end of everything.
But the thing is, it's not just that. He is ignoring the elephant in the room, because first off, I don't think Nintendo has ever stated, or anyone has said, that Nintendo requires you to have a connection to verify the games you buy, be it physically or digitally. I don't know if that has ever been like talked about. So I'm assuming that they don't do that. Like, you buy it and then that's it. You don't need an online connection to verify the purchase. I'm assuming that's the case. Sony, on the other hand, like requires an online connection to verify purchases. I mean, this is mostly for like the PS Plus games, to be fair. Uh, but there's been instances where people have lost access to the games that they bought. But that's also like another thing with like live service games and stuff like that. But it's also like the pathway to get a refund. Like there's more in this debate than just is the game on the disc or not, right?
Of everything. But when Nintendo already said game key cards 2 years ago, why didn't we have the same reaction?
They no, oh my god, that's not even true. They didn't talk about the game key cards 2 years ago. It was a year ago when the Switch 2 was a new game. The game key cards was a thing they released for the Switch 2. Oh my god, dude. And this guy still thinks to this day that Nintendo doesn't have a cloud system. Like this is how much he cares. Like when you listen to DSP talk about Nintendo, just keep in mind he doesn't know that Nintendo is a cloud system. He doesn't know that they have a cloud system. For saves. But you have to be like subscribed to their online service. And he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that.
Try to innovate a lot. It doesn't always work when they try to innovate, but they are trying to innovate a lot, and they try to stay in their own category and do their own unique thing, right? They really do try to march to the beat of their own drum. They don't try to follow the trends and do what everyone else does, for better or worse, because a lot of times you say, well, that's good because they're innovating. At the same time, here we are in 2026, and we have a Switch 2 that likely still is not up to snuff with
Oh my
modern
god,
tech.
dude, I'm tired of people like talking about the hardware specs of the Switch 2. Like, I get it. Yeah, it's not the best hardware and all this other shit. But like, come on. Are you like I say this all the time, but are people really buying Nintendo for powerhouse machines? Like, I get that they should be striving for 60 frames and this and that, which the Switch 2 has done, by the way. Like, it's running MGS4 at 60 frames. Maybe not 4K and 60, but I mean, who cares?
Tech,
I mean,
which is
come
why you
on.
still can't play a lot of games on it.
The Switch is
or if
also
you get them, it's an
cheaper.
inferior version.
It's cheaper
'cause
than
they
the
still
PS5.
don't have the right
The
spec.
PS5 Pro still cannot do 4K 60. And that gets a bigger pass than the Switch 2 somehow. You have to pay like $1,000 for the PS5 Pro that doesn't even do 4K 60, but the Switch 2 that's like $500 that's unable to do 4K 60 is like awful. I mean, sure you could argue both is bad, but I mean, one is worse than the other.
To be competitive with their contemporaries. And so, oh, we march to the beat of our own drum, so that means that your games run like shit? You know what I mean? Like,
The
that's
games
not
run
acceptable.
fine.
But that's kind of a reality of Nintendo.
Like, come on. Like, he'll bitch out DK Bonanza, but that runs pretty well. Considering for the game it is. But it's looking for DSP
Alright.
to
We're gonna wrap it up.
it's
Thanks
looking
for
for
the early
DSP
support. I always-
to run to the beat's own drum, but not okay for Nintendo. I don't care what happens next. I'm over this. Let's vibe check his current stream of Black Flag.
Of course, I didn't do that because I don't play the game
Uh-oh.
often enough.
Give us a song, lads.
So these are meant for everyone.
Okay, see, like, this is why I miss Raw. I didn't have this much problems, like, catching up to his streams. So he has, like, $35, so everyone's loving Ass Creed. Everyone's vibing with Ass Creed. Oh god, he talked about food. I'm not watching that.
Because I don't know if there's going to be motivation for people to contribute to having open cards for a game I dropped because you guys don't like the game, you know? Then again, the other weird thing about the Pal World cards, absolutely no one is going to understand their value.
Okay. I don't care.
Oh, and the app for cards is fixed. I don't know what happened.
Okay, the app is
Why?
fixed.
Because that's not my real business. Do you understand? If my channel was based around
Wait,
fast food taste, why?
what?
DSP tries it as a business expense for your channel. Honest. Onye Shodimu Did a $10 super chat says, do you deduct the cost of meals for DSP Tries It as a business expense for your channel? Honest, upfront answer, I never have and never will. Nope. I do not do that.
You
Why?
probably will now.
It's a very simple reason why.
You'll look
Because
into it.
that's not my real business. Do you understand?
That's
If
not my real
channel was
business.
based around fast food taste testing, and that was the main focus of my channel, and that's what made money, I could say that's all a business expense, and I could actually write it off. Okay, but
What?
in this case, doing DSP Tries It isn't a moneymaker for
This is weird because he's doing all this other whatever. Okay.
me. It's actually not done for the purposes of business. It's just done for fun because it's
Yeah, eating
a
food's
burger
fun.
special, and sell them as halves
Oh
now.
my god.
Contribution, whether that be a super
Dude,
chat,
was this a
whether that be
DSP
a tip via
Tries It
PayPal.
morning show?
Maybe
God
someone does 10 subs
damn.
over on. We have chat minutes and the show would suck. It's better to have multiple packs saved up together. So I do only 2 or more ongoing playlist all the way back to it's actually the very final days of June. So it's been going for about a month, and we already have a ton of episodes. So there you go. There's the playlist, and that's how you algorithm. People can find them, get them in related videos.
Oh my
Or suggest
god, dude,
Night
this
Rain. Anyone even remember Night Rain? So weird that it was announced pretty much out of nowhere.
Yeah, it died.
That was
pretty-
uploading fine,
died
no
within
problem.
A year or whatever.
And then I went to upload DSP Pack Rips, which is my show where I it again. Okay? So then I restart. I said, well, obviously I'm not going to try to upload this video again. Something is seriously okay? So I started searching online. All right. And basically as I'm searching online, all right, I find a few explanations. Explanation number 1 is it could be corrupted. But I don't see how it could possibly be corrupted.
Okay, it's not corrupted.
Well, it could be an issue with your power supply,
Okay.
specifically trying to upload that one video. It needs to be defragged. You don't defrag solid state drives, right? Like, have something to do with your hard drive. Except I run on all solid state drives. You know what I'm saying? It's
okay.
not, oh, my hard drive needs to be defragged. You don't defrag solid state drives, right? Like, so it's not going to be that. And by the way, everything is pretty much only a year old. Like, I bought.
Okay.
Why on earth would there be a problem with the hard drives? That video file don't damage and turns itself off to prevent damage. But why on earth would you taking a specific video file and uploading it to YouTube in its raw?
Oh my god.
But this is the weirdest thing.
weirdest thing.
Converted it to a different type as encoder.
Wait. What was that? What's that video? Is
recording.
that? I think it's MGS5. Is it? No. No, it might be Ass Creed, maybe.
My raw video files I record as a different encoder.
Okay, I don't care about encoders. You should get a Mac. This never happens on Mac. That never happened to me.
Sylvania says, from my limited knowledge, sounds like a power issue. The CPU drew too much power with that specific video, or the CPU is.
Maybe it's AI.
I'm sure there's maybe a third party. I have the ability to take the
Oh.
sides off and clean them.
Oh
I
my
have a thing
god.
that I used to
Okay,
play video
okay.
game with explosions and high, probably high bit rate or nothing. It wasn't. It was a relatively.
Like, he's
This
afraid
new
to run
Resident
YouTube
Evil
on
trailer.
that computer for some reason.
Is there a new one that came out? And let's look, I guess.
What trailer? I know someone told me to ask him to watch the Resident Evil movie trailer.
Oh, People Person wants me to react to this new Resident Evil trailer.
Oh my god,
Is
he's
there a
like,
new one that came out? And
people
let's
told him
look,
there
I
was a
guess.
new one, and he's like, there's a new one. And he's like, oh, okay, maybe. And now he's like, there's a new one? Wow, he really cared what his fans had to say. Nice yawn,
Oh
man.
I'm already yawning. I should probably get coffee before we start with.
No, you need to eat your snack. Not coffee, snack. Snack time, Phil. It's snack time. He said he needs more calories. He needs to eat more. Give him more snacks. Cat, where's my snacks? Here's my snack bag.
7 days ago. Is this the new one? 7
No,
days ago.
Dude, no, he's talking about the trailer that came out like a minute ago. What are you
Yeah, it's
talking
not
about?
the teaser trailer. It's a new one.
Okay, are you gonna watch it? Yes or
Completely
no?
claimed for content because I'm about to react to this. I'm used to this. If
Oh,
ever I ever
boy.
react to anything,
Okay.
Hey, man, I gotta be 7.
Hey,
You know what?
man.
Take this. Excuse me, I got. Oh my god. Anybody order a kidney or liver?
Oh, dude, this is too funny. Resident Evil's never funny.
Hey, you got time for another run?
No, I'm wrapped up for the.
It's outside the zone, so it pays double.
the subtitles are completely lagged, so I'll turn them off.
Okay. Constantine film.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. The signal sucks here. Can you hear me?
I'm gonna stay with Katie for a bit, I think.
Michelle.
So there are cell phones. I thought there wasn't. I'm felted.
Also, my feelings that you don't even
But
know
I'm just gonna
how
say it.
this conversation-
I have faith in this movie. I'm
This
living
could be
dying
some
with this
8-year-old
movie.
boy's heart or someone's mom's brain.
Ouch.
Like, I mean, come on. You're telling me that the Alice Resident Evil movies look better than this? Get out of here. If they could add Alice and Resident Evil and do stupid shit, they can do this. Like, I believe in Zach Krieger. I believe in him. I ain't falling for the hate mob.
Hello? There's an emergency here. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
Hi, you've reached Michelle. Leave a message.
Hey, baby, I'm really sorry that we got disconnected earlier. Some things have happened, and I can't get a hold of police. Bullets. Could you just?
Yeah, see, this is Resident Evil shit right there. You're looking for stuff in people's homes. Typewriter.
Why would you go upstairs? It's not your house.
Oh my
Right.
god.
And
Why would you go there? Yeah, I thought the same thing playing Resident Evil 7. Okay, Ethan, this isn't your house. Why are you doing this? Why are you going inside this house? Why would you do that? And then when I played Resident Evil 4, I thought the same thing. Leon, why did you shoot that guy? He was just mad because you're a trespasser. Why did you do that? Why did you go up the staircase? That's not your house. Huh?
you know that there's some weird stuff going on. Why would you continue to invade further into the home? Why would you pick up the gun that they own?
Oh my god,
Come on,
this
maybe he feels like he needs to defend himself because something crazy's going on. Why would you go further into someone else's house with said gun?
to find
leave.
bullets.
Wouldn't you? I would leave the
Yeah,
house.
leave with
I
an
would
empty
not continue
gun.
into the house.
Oh my god, DSP would die so quickly in this world. He would just die to the first zombie that would show up. I'm surprised he didn't say,
Actually, zombies don't run.
he's gonna be one of those people.
Transpired in a matter of hours. You've got no idea.
I love
what
that
got there in your
zombie.
hands.
Or whatever. But I have to say, monsters in Resident Evil, mutations, that never happens. Don't look at
Where was
tyrants.
it going again?
Raccoon City General.
Hey, no sweat.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
See, I think it looks good as a movie.
Here we
I don't
go.
know if it looks good as a Resident Evil movie. Does
I
that
think it
make
looks good as
sense?
a Resident Evil movie because you have the.
Oh, by the way, heads up, we detected video in your stream that belongs to someone else, and you may be temporarily shut down. That's what YouTube just told.
Okay,
Monetize it. Okay.
cool. That's
So
what,
I would say, here's the thing:
he's,
I've
he's
seen-
looking for stuff.
both Barbarian
Like-
and I've seen.
Okay, I'm not
Okay.
listening to this
um,
repertoire
they're
of
unique
films.
movies. They stand out because they're not like.
Yeah, they're good movies.
So they are unique plots.
Oh my god.
This will be right. Because it's called Resident Evil, but I don't think it should.
Dude, there's so many shitty Resident Evil movies. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot take it seriously when people are like, wow, this has a more promising trailer than Resident Evil, the one where she, like, goes to the White House, or whatever the fuck that one's called. Was it Retribution? I don't remember. No, Retribution was the second one. This is, like, near the end of that series of movies. And it was, that was just garbage. And it's like, you're telling me that that's better than this?
Think it should be. Why?
I will
because
not
he
take you
outright said Zach
seriously.
Kregler, whatever his name is, Kreger. He's already
Kreger?
said. So I wanted to make a movie that has nothing to do with the plots of the games because people have already played the games and they know those plots. And rather than do shot-for-shot recreation, which is a waste of time, or try to do something different.
Of course, he's putting it more negative. He just said, like, look, just play the games. Like, I'll put it in a more neutral term. He just said, like, the games tell the story better. Just play the games. The stories were designed around the game. I just want to focus more on the atmosphere and the world of Resident Evil more so than the games, which makes more sense for a
Something
movie.
different with those plots, which everyone will be annoyed by. Hence, look at the previous Resident Evil movies, right? I just want to do my own thing. To which I respond, that's great. Then do your own thing and don't call it Resident Evil. Why do you need the property?
Like, but this is like saying, like, because that's like saying, like, oh, if Resident Evil tried to make a sequel, they would have to make it like Resident Evil 2 or whatever. But why can't Resident Evil try new things? This is a movie. Like, why not just...
Why do you need the IP
Whatever.
to make this movie? Just
Maybe
make
to
your own
expand
movie
the
based on
universe.
zombies. It doesn't have to be Resident Evil. You don't have to call it Raccoon City. You could just make the movie and
Dude, he's gonna watch this movie, and that's gonna be his criticism.
Okay, I watched the Resident Evil movie. Yeah, it's a good movie, but I will say I think it should have just been its own movie. It did need to be. It's gonna be that, and it's gonna be such a nothing criticism because, like, oh my god, that's what he's gonna say. That's his
and
review.
call it something
He's
different.
just rehearsing his review.
In fact, this guy already has a track record of success. So why does he need that Resident Evil
Maybe he wants to make a
intellectual
Resident Evil
property?
movie.
I don't get it. Like, I feel like people would go watch a movie this guy makes just because he's already made a bunch of good horror movies. So why does he need to make a Resident Evil movie?
Because maybe he likes the games and he wants to expand on the
I don't get
lore
it.
and story and like do.
Because now what's going to happen is, no matter what, right? Even if the movie is great, people are going to now compare it to the lore and the worlds of the Resident Evil games. And there's going to be people who are going to be upset. Could
Okay.
this possibly be? Well,
Dude, I love that he. Oh my god, dude! When people were doing that for Fallout,
Okay, these people who are mad about the Fallout movie being Fallout show not following the games, they're a bunch of losers, and who cares?
and he only based that off of the fact that we didn't have any new games. So he was basically approaching it from the standpoint of a dude who's starving. Like, if you're starving and I give you a turd sandwich, you're gonna eat it because you haven't eaten it in a year. Like that's kind of like how DSP approached the Fallout TV show. He was so desperate for Fallout content, he'll eat it because because it's something new. Like a good little cow, like a little cattle. But now he's saying like, so like this beat up follows the lore. Oh, so now the lore matters, and that for Super Mario and Resident Evil. But Fallout, it's okay. That show can do whatever it wants because there's no new games, so it's okay.
well, in this case, you're calling it Resident Evil. So since you're borrowing the story and the properties of the franchise, you should adhere to the rules of the franchise.
Like, say this about
But
the
he
Fallout
probably
TV
won't.
show and see how
He'll
mad he
probably say,
gets.
oh, well, this is different. This is different. It'll be scary. I trust you. It'll be scary.
Okay.
Feels.
I trust you. It will
and
be
he's
scary.
also very good at a feeling of the
Okay,
best
I know what makes his movies good. I don't need DSP to tell me what makes his movies
feelings
good.
of dread.
He knows how to make film. He hit start record at the right time. And then, like, he hit stop record at the right time. And the people, they say their lines.
that I've ever felt watching at what's going to happen.
And the words
than
made
the
me
movies.
feel things. And
They are like no other horror.
and
And it's
I
like,
loved
Are
it.
people going to be disappointed now because he throws his own unique style at it, which I think he should? But then why call it Resident Evil, right? Like,
If you're gonna be mad about it, they can be mad at
and
it
they
all
made a movie
day.
called
But...
Spirits Within. Okay, the movie has absolutely
Oh my god, now we're comparing to Final Fantasy Spirits Within. I
nothing to do with Final.
don't care. The movie's great.
So, Final Fantasy. People went to see
Okay.
to go see the movie, so we licensed the IP. It's like, well, that's dumb, you know. So,
But that might be a little different situation.
so is that what's going to happen here? I don't know. So, I guess we'll see. But I think it'll be good.
Let's see. Can we get a good sound?
The latest
bites?
Silent Hill movie that was a true adaptation to the game, but the fans disagreed. Did you see the movie? It's not an adaptation of the game at all.
Oh, okay. I don't know what Silent Hill they're talking about. There's too many movies, and I don't know. I don't know if DSP thinks they're talking about like the original Silent Hill movie or the new one, because the new one I heard mixed things on. But I don't think. Oh my god, dude! YouTube, come on.
I didn't shout it out because I was one did. Did they?
What? What's he talking about? What is he talking about?
No, I did not see Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City.
Okay, he didn't see that.
Yeah, why not? Why not just take every horror franchise that's not in Japan and put it in Japan? Just so the Japanese can say it's good. Because that's exactly...
Oh my god. This dude, I get it, you're xenophobic. Like, yes, Japanese people only think things are good when they're in Japan. Then why do the Japanese people also like Metal Gear Solid? That doesn't take place in Japan. Oh my god, dude.
exactly what happened with Silent Hill F. Like, oh, look, it's...
They just want to do something
you got
different.
something in Japan. That's why you like it. The game itself isn't a really bad manga. And like, they turned it into a game like, oh.
Oh my god, dude. It's like a really bad manga. This guy doesn't read manga. And he's like, that's like a real bad manga. Ugh. Oh my god, dude. This dude is so annoying and ignorant.
It was Asian glazing. That's correct. It was glazing the...
Oh my god, I don't want to hear that ever again. I can go through life never hearing about Asian glazing. Oh my god. Especially from this guy. Oh my god, he made it sound
I've seen every theory
weird.
in Final Fantasy VI. I have. I've seen all the theories.
Okay, I don't care. I don't know what theory they're talking about. I'm sure it's something that
Started with Assassin's Creed for today, everybody.
It's gonna be something.
And I'm going to
else.
have it here as we play. Relative review show. We're going to talk about all the stuff that happened this week. You know, the success of Final Fantasy VI, which I hope continues tonight. Come back and hang out with me.
Wow, this morning show was nothing. This was like a struggle to find
Okay.
things to
All right,
talk
everyone.
about.
Thank you.
Holy
all right,
shit!
guys, we're going to get...
Does he at least crash out here?
Just run downstairs and grab my coffee because I really
Okay.
you on with the game. I'll be right.
I thought he eats snacks. Should I need to be eating snacks because snacks is healthy?
Stop the music and let's get started. Everything very... My schedule...
Wait, when he sat down, oh, he did the thing. He sat down. Let me guess, he's gonna do, he's gonna do that. He's gonna do that. Do it, Phil.
Ah, I need this. Okay.
Okay, you didn't do it. I thought you had to up your
Let's stop the
calorie
music and
intake.
right now.
What are
Today,
the calories?
I was all thrown off. It was...
There we go. You did that. And I feel like when you do that with coffee, you're actively trying, because I don't think coffee's that, like, you're not quenching your thirst with coffee. Call me crazy. Before we end it, we're just gonna end on this little segment. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. He did rage quit Pal World, but that's not what I'm gonna react to.
I went across the hall here.
We're gonna react to the cringe.
Kat is in there playing a new game that she just got. It's like
Get
a bowling
this.
simulator game. Like you run
Another sim game. All she plays is sim games. It like, oh my god.
a bowling alley.
So miserable.
And Jasper was in there. And I started talking to Jasper, and the game had
Goes in there, first person he talks to, Jasper.
some good music. So it's like dun 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 dun. Dun. So I started dancing, and then Jasper started dancing with me, and then he started meowing. I said, "Jasper, kitty," and I pointed. He goes, "Meow."
This is, oh my god, this is what you tell your kid. Like, if you had a kid, this is what you would do for them. Like, oh, little Timmy, look what I did this thing, and a kitty, she responded to it.
Dance and dance and dance. I said, and Jasper, kitty, hoy, meow. He was doing it to the timing of the song. It was great. We were having a good time in there for a few minutes, but it's like, well, I gotta go back and play Pal World now.
Yeah, you gotta leave and go back to you, and then I come back to you fucking idiots. You fucking dumb
Very
fucks.
good.
Very
Okay.
good. All right, that's that. I do want to see, he uploaded a 4-part video, by the way. That was like the final Pal World part. I'm like extending the ending for no real reason. But look at this. Does he include the?
Hey everyone, DSP here.
Oh.
And if you're watching this video right now on demand, you're probably wondering what's going on because Phil was playing Pal World.
Oh. Okay. He did not include the AI slop. That's what I'm calling sim music. AI slop. Alright, that is it for this video. I reacted to the things I reacted to. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you in the next one when I react to the impromptu chill with the Wage Quit announcement. So that'll be fun whenever I get to that. Whenever I can. Let's do one more vibe check on this.
Me thanks.
Fleet are back.
$54. Let's look at the chat. What is the chat saying? Hi, Phil, and everyone. On a layover in New York City, going to Italia, into Italy, for a few days, but I couldn't miss a Black Flag stream. Oh, you're going to fucking Italy? Oh, man. The constant sock accounts are spamming and view
So
pod.
I guess
Did he respond to this?
he says, I'm gonna lay over in New York. I'm going to Italy for a few days. I couldn't miss a Black Flag stream. Good to see you, Alex. Hopefully, your trip ain't so bad. I know that some air travel has been pretty bad recently. A lot of people have been complaining about air travel, but hopefully you have a good trip to Italy. Hey, that's awesome. You're going to Italy.
What are they saying about air travel? What are they saying about air travel? Anyways, that is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.